Welcome back to whatever this series is called.
Woo! Witchlight!
Thank you. Mario just talked about Lord of the Rings, and I was like, what is the series called? I forgot.
I'm Dr.
What are we even
Gandalf.
doing?
Dumbledore, we must take the ring to Morgoth. Wait, no.
Ganondorf is dead.
Hold on. My new character is the shortest. Is he the Hobbit?
No, you're the rat we eat. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's week?
Vibing.
You been vibing? Dark? How you been, Dark?
Ooh. Too soon.
Stop looking at me like that, Dark. You know I get uncomfortable.
That's a good picture of Dark.
You know I get uncomfortable when you look at me like that. I'm almost tempted to put Dark's character in like a precarious situation, so he has to get out of it when he gets back and have no context for
This
it.
is assuming you find Dark.
Yeah,
He kind of got
That's
chucked
also
by a
very
tree.
true. Where is he right now? Didn't he get thrown by a
He got thrown by a tree.
By the way, can I just say I love the
And this-
picture you're using for him?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
yeah,
I was just
yeah.
saying.
No, you can't say that
Mm.
because Xylo just said that 2 seconds ago. And he's the only one who's allowed to like it, actually.
Go follow Dark on Twitter. That's where I got it from.
Fair enough.
He's staring into
Man's
my
getting
soul.
a plug and he's not even here.
That's how you do it, man.
I'm almost tempted to say you should have used his Pinky Squad picture of him just as a goat.
Maybe next
No.
time.
Thought did cross my mind, but it is so irrelevant to who he is as a person right now.
And I
so-
could not find it.
Yeah, that's
With
a deep
ease.
cut. This one's way more relevant, and I think it works really well.
His blue-eyed smolder as he can't play D&D with us.
I wonder, Dark, if you're here watching us, let us know.
If you're here watching us, why aren't you playing? I'll fight you.
Not gonna lie, like the couple times I have missed D&D, like when I was away on that one trip, I did like pull it open and be like, "How's everything going here? How's it?" But that's just me being like, very annoying, like
Yeah.
freak more than anything.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Is everything up to my standards?
I
sir?
already find myself being disappointed in 4 separate things. Put it down without saying anything because it's just gonna make things worse.
I'm like, I'm just gonna.
Was
enjoy
I
my vacation.
DMing? Of course.
I don't even remember. Just
Ah.
definitely something I would do.
Mario,
Mhm. Yep.
do you remember what happened last time?
I was gone at the very end, but I remember everything else that led up to it.
All right,
This is
lead us
true.
up. Lead us up to where you disappeared to.
All right. So after valiantly and not dying because he kept missing every roll against little bits of fire creatures, the group had lost Gondor, their only healer. Actually, with Dark gone, do you guys now have any healing?
Nope. Mev has
Oh.
cure wounds, I think.
Yeah.
Mev's our healer.
Mev's
For
paladin.
now.
He has lay on hands. We're good.
True.
Yeah.
True. And Dark's not here, but that doesn't mean Balmagar. I don't know. Wait, Balmagar.
Yeah, Balmagar got
Anyway,
chucked.
continue.
He's not here.
As he was accidentally killed by drinking a potion that is normally heals residents of the Feywild, but instead acted like a burning poison to everyone else, killing him.
Bad soup.
It was bad soup, yes. And
Good soup.
after giving him a Vikings like funeral, the group found that there was the king of the area basically was holding gladiatorial fights in the area. Where they met a rambunctious little Paragon named Ragdoll, who proceeded to kill the guy who killed Gondor.
Killed, yes.
After introducing to the group and integrating pretty quickly since he had that kind of energy, he basically you guys were sent on another quest to go find. Shoot, what were you guys sent to find?
Deity or something.
The deity.
I don't know what we're looking for
Depends
anymore.
what we're specifically looking for. I think the short term searching for is some carcasses in a box.
Well, that. And
A
upon
deity.
sailing for a little bit across the river, and I should also say, potentially stopping a regicide from happening.
I like to think of it as a revolution.
Viva la resistance.
The group traveled across the river towards a large oak tree, were proceeded where they were shot upon by pixies in a tree. And that is where I had to go do something and then came back at the end.
Yes, he got hit by one of these pixies' darts and fell unconscious to the ground in a sleep state. And then like we all started getting peppered by these things. We tried to tell these stupid little pixies to stop. They didn't stop. Then they hit Balmagart with one. He's out like a light, and we struggling.
And then I shot a tree.
Hey,
Yeah. And then
I Doge shoots the tree, waking it up from its eternal slumber.
'Cause I was
And
upset at the tree.
in pure anger, it just grabs the first thing it can reach, being Balmagart, and chucks him to who knows where.
It didn't even mean to shoot the tree.
And with
Nope.
that, how about we all roll some initiative?
ah!
Wait, I'm so asleep, so
Oh, look,
Oh, you're starting to
Ragdoll's
wake
starting
up
to wake up
now.
magically.
Oh my! Wow.
Oh, look at the
We also
timing.
dragged you over towards the tree. Yeah. Although I don't think it matters for you.
oh, this is actually gonna be, I think, his proper first fight. Actually,
do it.
Sounds right. You got advantage on that, Mario?
I still roll low.
You
with
have
my-
advantage on that, or is it just plus your modifiers?
Mav, I have a +5 and I rolled the same as you.
Oh jeez.
Is that including your Haragon feature, Mario? Is that plus
That's
5?
including it.
Okay.
Yep, it was originally 3, and then I said, "Oh, we need to add 5 to it," and then and then you went to the.
I
that
gotcha.
part.
I thought it was advantage or something. Well,
No,
yep.
it's just a Haragon feat. Haragons gain a lot of bonuses in combat.
All right. Well, with that being said, Zinsa, you're up first.
Right. So tree just came to life.
Yes.
I would like to go the other I don't want to fight a tree. What's the gain from fighting a tree? Yeah, I'm gonna back away. Hopefully, away from this tree, as to not get hit by it.
Are you disengaging?
Yeah, if it goes to swing at me, I'm definitely gonna, instead of like taking any other action, it will be disengage.
Okay, because it will take an attack of opportunity on you if you don't disengage.
Yeah, then I would definitely, if I'm within its limbs reach, I would
You
disengage
very much are, yeah.
and back up to wherever 30 feet is.
All right.
And that's my action.
All right, Doge,
That's
you're
all I
up.
got.
What you got, Kaylee? Great plan. Great plan.
I shot a tree.
You did
I'm
shoot
so
a tree.
ashamed of myself.
You could apologize to the tree. This is the Feywild. Might work.
I go up to the tree. Mr. Tree, I'm so sorry for shooting you. I didn't mean to. I was just so upset that they were bullying my friends and you didn't deserve the damage that I caused you. And I'm very sorry. And then she like goes on her knees and she's like does like the little begging thing like, please take this as my most sincerest apology.
All right, is that all you do?
Say that
Into
in.
that tree.
You got anything
the
else?
tree has feelings too.
All right. On the tree's turn, it is going to try and grab
Okay, that's crazy.
Mevidus. Gonna
Does
try
anybody
and
else see our tokens on the map twice?
they're up.
Yes,
They're like 3 times. I just never deleted them. You're in the bottom
Just
right
go
right corner.
where we belong.
I just want to make sure I'm not bugged out. All right, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Well, it's tossing me. It's grabbing me.
It
you
is
said?
trying to grab you. Yes.
Well, I don't want it to.
Oh.
For the 13 hit.
No.
Hey.
This does.
Paladin.
Well, after unable to grab you, it's gonna just try to whack you with the branch. And 15 misses. All right.
I dodge out of the way, like It's like in the Matrix movies. It slows down slow motion for everybody. It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm going to bow shot.
Fire still.
The two sprites are gonna go. One onto Zensu, who is running away.
Yep.
One onto Ragdoll.
Miss.
Yeah.
Bigger miss.
All right. Paladin boy, you're up. That'd be Mevidus.
What do I want to do? How do I play my character?
Swing, heal.
The hell? What can I do to a giant tree?
Hit it.
I love how that's not. I love how that's the 5th time you've asked.
It's a giant tree. I mean,
This
obviously, I could.
This is why I just stepped away from it personally. But that was my character's gut reaction. Nope.
But it tried to attack me, and I
You
see it
did.
attacking my friends, right?
Yeah.
Friends. Friends, quote unquote. I guess. Sorry, I know we talked about being ready with the move that you want to do before you do it, and
Off to a brilliant start.
I am doing the worst at it right now. I'm so
I already got my
bad.
next move in mind. It's gonna be a good one.
I'm gonna run away farther.
Oh no, it's much better than that.
Wait, this is a tree, right?
It
You know
is a
what
tree.
happens to trees when they get struck by lightning,
They dry rot.
They leave. Wait, different joke.
or they light on fire.
That is a possibility.
But yeah. So I actually just want to cast what's it called? Divine Smite.
So Divine Smite activates when you hit it normally, and then you activate it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so just swing at it, and if you hit it, goes like I'm gonna drop Divine Smite on it.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Okay, when I was doing my slow motion Matrix move, you probably saw me slowly grab my shield off my back and my my one-handed trident. So now, yeah, I lunge at him with my trident and swing.
That will hit.
Ooh.
Now, do I have to click on here for damage?
So yeah, so you deal 3 damage with that, and then you hit Divine Smite. On your, it should be
How do I
it should be below your normal attacks on there. Let's see, load up Mevidus.
Boom.
Did he
Didn't
find
do
it?
anything when I clicked on it. Hold on. Boom.
Oh,
Okay.
There you go.
Perfect roll.
Nice.
So it's 19 damage.
That has
Nice.
only happened a few times when I've ever done that with.
As you see lightning come from the sky, it splits one of the tree branches.
Alright, and that does use one of your spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now I was gonna argue that well, Divine Smite's radiant damage, but like a fish that worships like nature and storms and stuff might just do lightning damage with his smites.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking lightning damage, but yeah.
Oh, I like the flavor. But, yeah, you just thought the word smite. We're like, ah.
Mm-hmm. I just thought of it's a video game brain.
It is officially
Ah.
canon. Mevs always does lightning damage.
In water. Yeah, I mean, storms, oceans.
Yeah.
Yeah, what fits. I
Mev,
suppose.
Mev's Divine Smite is thunder. Or lightning damage.
It's canon.
It is canon. I'll
Wow.
change it on the character sheet later.
Funny
Ragdoll,
thing,
you're
this
up.
tree takes extra damage to radiant. Ooh.
Yeah,
darn.
this is actually a demon tree.
Yeah.
It
Oh, is the
absorbs
Divine
a-
Smite my bonus action.
It's
It's
just
a free
condition.
action. So you do have a bonus action available if you can use it.
Oh, what's my guarding thing? What was it
Uh,
Shield
again?
of Faith, or...
Shield of Faith.
Is that a bonus action?
Yes, it is.
I believe it is, yeah.
Okay, beautiful. That gives you a
It's
plus
a very paladin turn for you.
Divine
Yes.
Smite and Shield of Faith. I love it.
Yep.
All
I
right,
get more paladin than that.
Mr. Dollface.
Oh, I don't
Ragdollio.
Dolls of
Shield
the
of
Rag.
Faith is-
Shield of Faith is nowhere on my character sheet, though.
Because I wonder why, Mev.
Oh, wait, no, there it is. Well, you redid my character
You
sheet.
never add spells.
And actually,
Mario,
that
you
spell
muted?
is there. So does that use up 2 spell slots then?
So one
you use 2 spell
for
slots.
one for Shield of Faith, one for Divine Smite.
Cool, that's all my spell slots.
Did you say I was muted or something? Zach?
You are muted.
Yeah, you weren't speaking. We didn't hear you.
Am I going next?
It is you.
Let's see. So, question. I have an action in mind, but I want to know something before I do it.
All right.
What did the pixie say or do before this whole fight started?
We aren't scared of you. Fight us.
Yeah, they're really
bullying
the
us.
ones initiating the
yeah.
fight here.
Okay,
Fight somebody your own size.
So I have approximately 5 pixies that surround me because of the whole swarm map.
I like it.
I want to tell them. Can you go within and tell your fellow pixies that we're not here to fight. We just wanted to pass on through. We didn't want to fight anything. We don't want to cause any trouble. Can you please tell them that we don't want to fight them?
I'm unfamiliar with the swarm thing. Can you send them to do stuff?
Yes, they can act as either mage hand kind of deal, as a substitute for the mage hand,
Okay.
or they can follow simple commands. Depending on the creature, technically I was supposed to have rolled to see what swarms around me.
Nah,
Such
pixies.
as-
That's fine.
Yeah,
Pixies
I
are
like.
actually one of the options anyway.
And since they're intelligent creatures, I feel like they are warranted a little bit more leeway with that.
So would the rest of us have heard you say this to the pixies? Or do you
Yeah.
speak some weird pixie language?
I think they're speaking.
Would you be
common.
speaking Sylvan?
Would they be speaking Sylvan?
I think traditionally pixies would be Sylvan.
Pixies. Let me see. Sprite speak Elvish and Sylvan. So I can see pixies doing the same thing. So yes, we'll say you're speaking either Elvish or Sylvan.
Common.
Which one do you know? Or Common? Do you know any of the 3 languages? Obviously, you know Common.
Let me double check my sheet. Yes, he knows Elvish.
All right, so you Elvish or Common, your choice.
I'll do Elvish.
All right. I will
So you just
give yourself that you speak Sylvan as well, just because you live in the Feywild.
So I mean, that being said, we don't understand what he says to them.
Unless you speak Elvish.
I don't think I do. Okay.
all right.
So,
If
but
I
yes,
had understood what he said, I'd probably be like, "Yeah, we don't want to. I don't want to fight either, but I don't think they care." But if I didn't hear what he said,
yeah.
No, we just hear him. The blue sways. Oh wait, no, that's Elvis.
How long were you sitting on that joke?
5 seconds until Mev stopped talking.
But yeah, no. He says all that. Can my pixies try to talk to them?
Yeah. Yeah. They head that direction and start talking to them.
Do I roll something in terms of like whether?
Give me persuasion at disadvantage.
Okay,
on
because
the-
they're already aggroed.
Yes.
-1. Let's see.
Wow.
A 3. How's that go?
and you're trying to persuade them via a third party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something got lost in translation. And you see the 5 pixies fighting again, picking on one of the sprites, and like they're having like a fist
That's
fight.
concerning.
Yo, Pixie fist fight sounds like the greatest Twitch
would've
stream I'd ever
I
watch.
would love if my pixies were just out of the combat and we're just dealing with one of them in the
Decent band name too.
Right.
See a band called Pixie Fist Fight.
It is.
It's like a punk rock band.
I feel like that existed.
Hey, a lot of things did.
All right, back.
Anyway.
You got anything else you can do, Mario? I'll say it was a bonus action. Bonus.
That was a bonus action. Okay, so no hunter's mark. But if my character sees that and he knows that, oh, okay, so that's not gonna work, he's going to use his heavy crossbow. And let's see. So the tree is what we're trying to destroy, right?
That's
Mm,
what just through our
I mean,
friends,
yeah.
I
but-
think that's great. There's some gray area there.
yeah.
We
A
should not
tree
be
just through our
destroying
friend.
the tree.
So that's what we know.
But from what I understand, it was
It was
after
in self-defense.
it got shot with an arrow or shot with
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I shot it with an arrow and it threw the guard.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a shot with the heavy crossbow then.
All right. Boom. Hit.
18s.
Yeah, +5 on the hit dice.
Gotta love it. And with a
12
massive 12 damage.
These heavy
Let's see.
crossbows.
Yeah,
You don't see them often.
no. It's because it's the style of class I went with. I decided to go very
Sure.
specific in what I want to go with it.
I'm into it.
All right. That's all you got. Zinsa, you're up.
All right, how tall is this tree?
It is a towering oak. We'll say 25 foot.
25 foot. Okay, and these other trees around, how big are they?
5.
Like 5-foot little trees? All right, so no other large trees.
No, it is the
in the
biggest
vicinity.
tree for miles.
All right, and could you just describe how it looks vaguely for me?
Yeah, so it's about a 20-foot tall tree with, massive branches extending outward. An oak, so it appears to be a very, very sturdy tree with a circumference on the base or diameter of base about 10 foot.
Does it look lonely?
No, it has friends. I mean, it has the pixies and stuff that you assume.
But no other trees.
No,
that are
no,
similar to it.
no, yeah.
I cast Silent Image to create a 15-foot tall, very colorful, voluptuous tree.
What
10
what
feet
type of tree?
next to it?
We talking birch out here? Is it birch? Acacia?
Oh, it is the finest of silver maples.
Ooh, okay.
And the leaves are just starting to turn into the yellows, oranges, and reds of
Ooh.
fall.
Okay.
And there's a wind just breezing through the leaves, making them sway, also provocatively. And as you know, it gestures with the wind swaying towards this tree. That is my turn.
Give me deception.
Okay. I am trying to use illusions to seduce a tree. I rolled a 19.
I forget. Are you a bard?
No, warlock.
That was not a lot of play bards.
No, but I'll play every other class like one.
Druid's coming next. All right. Yeah. As far as you can see,
I made a very attractive tree.
I don't think.
oh the tree blight appears interested in this tree. Yes.
Excellent. I don't know how I know this, but
All right, Doge. What you got?
It's my turn.
It is your
let me
turn.
follow that action.
Yeah, I was like, huh. Can I use my new thing? Can I use Mage Hand to try and pull the arrow out of the tree?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and pull the arrow out of the tree with my Mage Hand,
Okay. You pulled the arrow out of the tree.
and then I pull out the healing bottle.
What healing bottle?
Little thing I stole from.
Yeah.
from
Okay.
Mario.
Healing potion
Yep, yep.
was on Mario's
Yep.
character before he died.
Okay.
The healing potion. And I pull it out, and I start to I take out the little cork. I like pour some of it onto the tree.
You
Like, I'm
pour? Do you
sorry.
pour the whole thing onto it?
No, just like half of it.
All right. Then roll me.
1d4 plus 1.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 1.
Just roll. Does this work? Yeah. Well, did I
Nope.
do that
That's
right?
that's 4d1.
That's not right. What did I do? It was
Reverse the 1 and the 4.
roll.
Oh yeah, the
one,
dice chat
4.
seems to be a little offside, by the way. Someone just mentioned.
Does it? Don't tell me that.
There we go. Wow, I did awful.
It's not a very crazy healing potion anyway.
Yeah, clearly. It's fine. It didn't
Oh
need that
no,
much.
it's just
damage.
captured wrong. Ah.
Fixed it.
wasn't-
We'll say in side's defense, you know, getting that dice screen to line up in these layouts is trickier than you might think sometimes.
Can be a little difficult, especially with the a box of text hitting either edge. So
Yeah.
It took me a bit to get that lined up to at least look decent.
All right. So as you put this on it, you see it starts to smoke.
Oh. Well, that's concerning.
oh, Feywild's an interesting place, man.
Cool. Is that all you
You
got?
need to feed this thing frog stew to heal it.
Hmm. I look at this potion. I'm just like, God, what? Is this really healing or is this?
What is it
poison?"
with healing potions here, man?
Clearly, healing just does not exist in this place. Gosh. I'm like, anyone want the healing for the rest of my healing potion? I swear it's good.
You feel free to give me an Arcana check if you want.
Yeah, I need to do an Arcana check on this thing, cause Jesus, what is this made? What is this made of? I don't know what it's made of.
You are certain that bottle is a potion of healing.
It's like that, huh?
Why it is setting the tree on fire, you are not aware of.
I'm trying to wait. The tree's on fire.
It looks like if you would have pulled the full bottle, it would have like ignited. This is just like you're like when you're rubbing two sticks together and like start smoking a little bit.
Oh no! I start like trying to put the tree out. I'm sorry, tree. I'm so sorry, tree. I didn't know that's what would happen. I thought this was a healing potion, tree.
So
Tree, you have to believe me. I'm so sorry. Like trying to pat the tree.
Trina has like a trident mark and a heavy crossbow bolt lodged in it as well.
and you got this little cat guy just patting it.
Cat patting the tree.
All right, it is going to try to grab you, Doge.
Okay.
So the 24 hit.
It does.
Okay, you are now grappled.
Okay.
Beginning of your turn, you can try to escape. If you do not escape, you take 1d6 plus 6 damage.
Okay.
Ooh, those doors grabbed by a root.
Yeah, like a root pops
Down?
out. Yep.
Ah, gnarly.
Tree forgave me, and then I took back the tree's forgiveness.
It is going to try to bite you now, Doge.
The tree's trying to bite me?
Yep. Take 28 damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
I don't want to fight this tree.
I'm unconscious.
What is your max HP?
22.
What were you at?
I was already down like 4.
Okay, so you don't.
Or, like 6.
Okay, you don't flat out die. Okay.
If you
Why does that keep coming up?
I don't want to fight this thing either.
Doge is
Uh,
unconscious. So
yep,
I have to
But
get
I
a new
kind of
character
want to
next time, right?
cast Rebuke the Violent and deal that damage back at it.
I'm about to die to a tree.
If
So-
you can do that damage back at it. I don't know.
Yeah. How does Rebuke the Violent do? How does that work?
You can choose your channel divinity to rebuke those who are immediately after an attacker within 30 feet of you deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you. You can use your reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
If they fail, they take half of their damage dealt. Or no, if they fail, they take the full damage dealt. And if they succeed, they still take half the damage.
All right.
Use that as one
Nope.
of
Are you doing it?
I'm gonna do it. These are moments that like are saved for like when one of my party members gets hit with a big hit. Like
Doge still takes the damage.
yeah, it
Yeah.
still takes the damage, but I'm gonna at
the,
least
like a
hit it
vengeance
back.
thing, right?
Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure that was
Mhm,
clear.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah,
DC
yeah, I don't.
Spell save DC.
on the
Should be on the
spell?
top of your spell sheet.
Go to the spell tab.
Hold on. Spells. See, that's not an actual spell. Though.
It's still
That's like
it's still
my-
No, it's
bases
still
off
your
that.
DC.
It's just it's not there.
Drop the ability in chat.
Hang on.
It's probably 10 plus your charisma modifier at this level.
Nope, wrong one.
Oh, sorry.
Wisdom saving throw.
It doesn't say the number anywhere in the description.
Yeah, it's gonna be your spell save DC, just for simplicity's sake. Whether or not, yeah. So it's gonna be 8 plus proficiency bonus plus wisdom modifier, or
Charisma
whatever.
modifier.
Is it charisma for you?
Yeah. For
So
paladins,
yeah, it should be whatever on the spell save DC.
Spell save DC.
Yep, on the
So,
spell tab.
Spell tab. Spells.
Yeah,
Next
top
to
right.
bio.
Yeah, I'm in the spell. Okay. Oh yeah, up top. Spell save DC 12. Sorry.
All right, it's got to be a 12.
Plus, doesn't it plus the
That's
bonus and all that?
That's including all that already.
Okay.
Okay.
Wisdom
So, yeah,
save.
I'm gonna cast that. Yeah, wisdom save.
How wise is this tree?
Not
Not
wise
very
enough.
wise.
Not wise enough.
All right, it takes 28 damage.
Mm-hmm. I feel guilt. I feel like Mevidus feels guilt. Like I don't know if I should be fighting this tree.
All right. Sprite. One's just gonna fight Mario's pixies. Mario, roll me a d20.
Okay. Does that mean it just sucker punched one of my pixies?
One of your pixies is now dead,
Mm.
or disappears, or however your swarm mechanic works. I don't know if you can.
They
For some
tend-
reason that upsets me more than Gondor's death.
It was so innocent.
They tend so they're spiritually, so the way the Swarmkeeper works is that they're spiritually linked to him. So I don't know if they can actually die. I do know that if the host dies, they die. So
We're gonna pull it like most things where it can, if they die, they get resummoned at a long rest
okay.
or short. We'll do short rest.
Okay. My
So they-
character doesn't know that, by the way. My
Yep.
character doesn't know that. He just knows that since he was a kid, these things has been his friends.
All right, and a bow shot onto Zensu.
Sure. Trying to break my concentration. Oh no, it hits.
All right,
Alright, so
con save.
19.
All right, so con save for the effect. 10.
Attacker wins, so you're poisoned,
Okay.
giving you disadvantage
enough.
on all ability checks and saving
Okay.
throws. You have disadvantage on this con save for
Okay. For
Dang.
concentration.
Yes.
Fair enough.
it doesn't
Uh,
matter.
Voluptuous tree stays fluttering.
Yeah, the tree's kind of distracted right now in the sense that it almost just got set on fire.
Yeah.
All right, Mev.
Okay. Does it still have?
It's still in
Grapple.
it's still in his grasp. But you see, like you kind of see like the root like reaching into a hole into the tree's trunk, with Doge surrounding the root still.
And I'm unconscious too.
Those
I
his
would
legs
like to try.
poking out of it.
I would like to try to attack whatever branch has Doge.
'Kay.
To see if I can free Doge.
All right, I'll allow it.
I guess. I mean, I already have my trident in my hand, my one-handed trident. I don't
Mhm.
really have anything else that would necessarily work better against the tree branch, so I'm just gonna go with basic. I guess I see Doge. I lunge at the tree root that is holding her, and I try to stab it as hard as I can with my one-handed trident.
That is not going to hit.
And I realize it's really, really tough bark, and I
Mhm.
just like do one of those like, bong. Oh god, I did nothing. Maybe I chipped the bark a little bit.
All right, you got anything else you can do? You got a bonus action available still?
Shield of Faith is something you like maintain, right?
Yeah,
As long
that-
as you're not
yeah,
hit, you
so-
don't got to worry about it.
No, there's nothing else I can really do. Yeah, that's it right now. I'm just trying to, actually, I mean, what if I tried to, like, physically pry Doge out of the branch with my hands?
I'm gonna say she's too far out of reach for you to reach with your hands. It was a
Okay.
stretch with your trident to hit the branch that it was included.
That's why I missed. It was too high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna say,
didn't
oh
really
yeah,
leverage.
exactly.
Okay. In that case, I guess that's my turn.
Okay, Ragdoll.
All right. So my character, like I said, he doesn't know that his pixies come back. Since he's been traveling, yeah, they've gone to fights, but he always kept them safe. He's never seen them disappear like that. So he's gonna get mad,
Oh no.
and he's gonna take a crossbow. He's gonna stop firing at the trees. He's gonna aim for the pixie that was
Yeah, man.
that was there, and he's gonna take his heavy crossbow to fire that.
Jeez. I'm just
Oh,
picturing a heavy crossbow bolt just impaling a pixie.
Does that
Yep.
hit?
How many pixies do you have again?
he
Five.
four now.
He has 4 remaining, and
That
there's 2
will hit.
that are attacking us. After
Alright.
that crushed the other.
Wow.
Oop.
Wait, no, I thought
Yep.
you crushed.
What was that?
Two were dead before the fight, and
Hmm.
Mari just killed one more. So there's one pixie
Oh.
remaining.
Can I just say, like that big heavy bolt that flew through? It's kind of like that situation where an arrow just whizzed by, and all that's left of it is just the wings, like floating by.
You ever see like one of those movies where a guy gets hit by the like ballista bolt and gets launched? That was this pixie.
Yeah.
I love it. All right.
And all you hear him yelling is, "Don't you dare touch my girls!"
All right. Zensu, you got anything you can do?
Or like seeing
You
that
saw
the
Doje is down.
yeah, it's gonna motivate my next action. So I'm gonna see the little bit of smoldering on the tree, and I'm gonna step forward and reach down and uncork my own bottle of something, and I'm gonna drink this little, orange liquid vial that I have, and then I'll start stepping towards the tree, hacking and coughing, and I would like to breathe fire at the tree after consuming my potion of fire breath.
Yeah, you do.
Woo! Save Doge.
So let me just look at what this specifically does damage-wise. I know I hit something within 30 feet of me. It's not a widespread area of effect,
All right.
but he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
This tree is very dexterous.
I can only imagine.
The most dex tree ever.
I don't know if it says the DC for the item. I just meant to copy the spell, which is spell save DC. So maybe we'll just go on that.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay. And it will take 4d6 fire damage. So I will roll that.
46 fire damage. Oh my goodness.
46. 4 dice. So
Ooh,
9.
hate to
Got
see
some
that.
ones in there, but hoping this thing doesn't like. And you just see smoke curling out from the corner of my mouth as I pull out my sword.
Math
And
is
that's my action.
hard.
If you,
I got it.
alright.
Doje, give me that death save.
Did no one?
What was
I
it
thought-
again? It
I
was
thought-
Just a
Death
D20.
It's a pass.
Barely a pass.
Is it a pass?
barely a pass.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've seen it played both ways. I was like,
By the book, it's a pass.
okay,
Definitely noted
Barely
that
a pass.
D&D is very
woo!
generous that way.
yeah,
Just like my high school
Or
career.
5e, rather.
barely
Yeah.
passed.
Mood, mood. Ah, so sad.
All right, Big Barkless is up.
Big
I thought our paladin would have healed the town member.
Nah, he wasn't thinking that.
Just trying to, stop the thing that's putting our downed member into the tree mouth, which is also a reasonable thing to do.
I'm about to get murdered by a tree.
At least it wasn't a fail, and it wasn't a crit fail.
It is going to
Yeah.
try and grab Mevidus now.
See, it's going to conveniently place Mevidus right next to Doge now.
Right? Mev 20 hit
Also in its mouth.
Hold on.
with your Shield of Faith. I don't know.
Probably just.
I think it's AC's 18 plus 2 with Shield of Faith, so it would hit.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be 20 with shield of faith.
Exact number
Alright.
it needs.
You are grappled. Started your turn. You can try to break out, but it will try to bite you.
Now, is this putting it into a separate tree hole mouth, or is it the same one?
Same hole. Take 20
Dang,
damage,
roll
Mev.
2.
That's not as
Oh,
bad.
jeez.
Yeah, not as bad. Just still really bad.
Are you still standing? You got a crap
I'm
ton of
still-
health.
Yeah, but still not great. We weren't at full health going into this fight.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait,
it's,
what? This to be a fight?
and it's gonna swing a branch at Ragdoll
Oh, another one.
and
miss.
misses. Yep. All right.
I'm not
Yikes.
too bad on AC.
Sprites are gonna shoot Ragdoll. Take 1 damage, and give me a con save.
What was that?
I need a con.
Con
You
save.
take 1 damage and give me a con save to see if you get poison.
Do I?
You succeed.
Oh, critical. Let's go.
All right. Mevidus, give me. So you are currently grappled. You have to try to break out of this or take 1d6 damage. So give me a strength, athletics, or acrobatics to break out.
A saving throw or
It's an ability check
no, no.
or a skill, acrobatics or athletics, whichever one benefits you better.
Oh,
God.
natural 1.
Oh man.
Is that his action to do as well?
That he's grappled. Take 12 damage. I'll say.
I'm down.
Okay.
You would see it squeeze me, and I guess you would probably see my body suddenly go kind of lifeless.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
This tree is really wrecked a lot of us.
It's a giant tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all getting
It's just too
destroyed.
shot.
You do notice a lot of sap like leaking out of this tree.
And it most certainly just two-shot me.
Yep.
Maybe fighting this tree.
One
wasn't the
shot
best
our
idea.
other friend. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Ragdoll, what you got?
You and me now, Ragdoll.
All right. So I have basically I have an ability that assures me a critical hit, but it takes an action to set up. So
Oh, it's probably not worth then.
yeah, so maybe something for later then. I guess I'm just gonna keep shooting it with the heavy crossbows and hope it goes down sooner rather than later.
All right.
Because it doesn't seem like anything else is really gonna stop it. So
That hit.
it's a
There's your
That,
crit.
that's a beautiful. See, aren't you glad you didn't use that ability?
yeah. Now I am.
Oh, that's the worst if you use that ability and actually roll a crit.
Yeah, it's an ability that just guarantees it.
Certain scenarios that'll be useful though.
Oh yeah.
Just in basic combat, just rolling twice is.
Yeah.
probably better.
I hate the True Strike spell so
Yeah,
much.
Pretty much. I got a better version of True Strike though. We'll see eventually.
Oh yeah.
Kind of.
Is it
It's not the
polymorph?
same thing, but no. Yes.
Better True Strike. All right. You got anything else you can do, Mario? You want to set up Hunter's Mark or anything? Bonus action.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Hunter's mark.
I will let you retcon and do that first if you want.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
2 extra damage then.
4 extra. We rolled again. It was a crit,
Oh yeah, crit. Roll another d6.
which is why I was like, yeah, because it was a crit.
Sorry.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Every damage help. All right, Zentu.
Right. I'm gonna scream at this tree and Sylvan to spit my friends out, and I will charge towards it and breathe more fire at it with my bonus action. So another deck save.
You can do that.
Yeah, I get 3.
Lit.
3 breaths. That's the idea. I'm going to breathe right at that little smoldering spot where the first arrow hit and the potion was poured into.
Okay.
So it's deck save. May
Oh,
have
that's
this
right.
damage, but 14.
What is your save DC?
It is 14. So not easy for its dex to beat.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, 3.
It's a flat roll, so I was like, yeah, we'll see.
And as that area is all scorched up and probably starting to catch fire, I am going to take my sword with my action and attempt to just jam it right in there.
Okay.
I am finally using my shield. as I brought it out in the tent last time. So we'll do that. That is a critical. And I deal 12 plus 1 from the critical die.
We're doing real well with these crits.
As I stab it right in its flaming hole.
All right. You
And
notice
that's everything I got.
like barks flying everywhere. You see a clear opening where you've been hitting.
Oh,
Of, like, this tree's about to go
I'm gonna turn this
fall
thing
over.
into an old-fashioned canoe.
We needed one of those.
Speaking of canoe, Doge, give me a death save.
Okay.
That's 2 saves.
Still going strong.
All right, this tree is mad.
I'd
Good.
imagine.
Bring it.
Next, another root's gonna come up and try to grab you into.
Let's go.
23.
Ah, come on!
What is with these rolls tonight?
Does the 20 hit?
I'm out.
Okay.
Ah.
And a branch swing onto Mario.
Dolls are
See,
only.
the 16 hit?
Yeah,
Person.
that does.
Take 18 damage.
Yep, I'm still up.
Okay.
Oh my god, how much health do you have?
Oh, and the tree disappears. The tree friend goes bye-bye. Maybe it'll wonder where it went and go look for it.
Does it look like it's damaged at all?
Oh, very much so. Yes, like you see sap like leaking out of this thing, almost like it's bloodied.
Mhm.
You see,
Oh.
you see, like it looks like it's one hit away from going timber.
Definitely one Zensu fire breath turn away from going to
Yeah.
but I'm down.
All right, Mario. Oh no, Mev, death save.
Yay.
This is stressful.
I
Like, this would
can't
just be a
believe we're going
normal
to
day in our
die from a
Strahd
tree.
campaign, but this is stressful in Witchlight.
We're gonna die from a tree.
That's one
Oh,
fail.
wow.
Bev!
Mario.
How many death saves does he have?
Oh, that's just one fail.
That's one fail. He rolls a 1, he's out.
Doge is at 2 successes. Mev's at 1 fail, and Zala hasn't gone any yet.
All right. All right, he's gonna have to try to shoot another heavy crossbow.
All right,
Please, please, please.
that does hit.
Oh my god.
Hunter's
Where is
Mark.
he shooting it?
Right in the dead center,
Where all the damage has been done.
basically, where he's been shooting, like where he's been making like a borrowed.
I've burnt open a hole in this thing by the base. So.
Yeah, then that's where he's shooting at. Hunter's Mark damage. 10.
Mario, how much health do you have?
Oh god.
5.
Roll me a D100.
Oh my god.
This is fun.
This is terrible.
73.
I don't like
I
side
don't like the
silence.
silence. I hate the silence. This is awful.
It's a lovely new character we get to learn
We're
about.
going to have to start over.
As your bolt hits it,
Oh my
you
god.
hear the creaking of wood.
Oh no.
It starts swaying.
Oh my god.
You see it leaning in your direction.
Oh my god.
It begins falling in your direction,
Can I try to dodge it?
but a gust of wind picks it up and makes it land across the river, connecting your area over to the queen's house.
Oh my god.
Wow. Moving in on Balmagart's territory. He's the one who wants to build things. And now you're out here building bridges.
All right,
Well, he's gone.
Zensu, Mev,
So
and
bad.
Doge all roll d20.
Oh god.
So are we all just now still in this thing's mouth, legs sticking
Oh,
out,
God.
but now over a body of water?
All right, roll me a d20.
I don't know. I might have been okay. I rolled pretty high.
There's my death save.
You're stabilized.
Oh, 19.
So you and Doge both kind of get spit out at the edge of the mouth onto the ground.
Oh, thank,
Oh.
Mev gets
No.
spit into water.
oh, thank god he can breathe underwater.
If he can breathe, that's
true.
just important.
Out to tend his wounds so he can stabilize him. He has on 2.
Wait.
You are floating on top. It's not. It does not appear to be
I mean,
shallow
even if
water.
I went underwater, I can breathe underwater. So if there's anybody who here is gonna fall unconscious into water, it might as well be me.
But here's the problem: if no one's there to heal you, then you still just die
Yeah.
underwater from blood
Yeah, that's
loss.
what I was trying to say.
True.
That's why I was like,
That wasn't the issue I was talking about. I was talking about like getting to you to heal.
It's a little bit worse, but
All right,
no,
so
you
I'm
can't
gonna.
swim.
Oh, I'm the only one up and able.
You are.
All
you
you.
are.
Do I have a turn though? Do I roll a death save before I?
we'll say it's all free time now, where Mario just gets to do what Mario wants
Yeah,
to do.
I'm gonna. I do not.
Within
have any-
reason.
Oh, I don't have a chance to get up without his help anymore.
The best you could do is stabilize.
Yeah. Well,
Do I
if
have
he
to
rolls a
roll
20.
another?
All right, you want this Zensu death save?
I was
But,
gonna
I mean, he still has his action at he.
Mario's
going to
action.
do?
Mario's action was to shoot. Top of turn order.
Oh.
Yeah, and then
You have
need to
you have
Yeah, then
movement.
didn't I have my death save after his?
No, that wasn't a death save. That was to see where you landed. That
Oh,
D20
they do
roll
a
was
death
just
save.
all right. Yeah,
Oh,
that
like that.
it's same roll. I guess it's fine. That
Oh,
D20
yeah.
roll was to see where if you land on the land or in the water.
I did
Oh, I
So-
see.
So Mev didn't.
Okay.
Mev didn't roll a 2 on that death save. He didn't. Okay.
No, yeah, those were not death saves.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that means
So
Caleb,
my-
you still have to stabilize. You have to try to stabilize yourself.
So Zenzu, I'll give you the option. You can take that as a death save and re-roll your D20 to see where you land, or take that as where you land.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I meant it as a death save, so.
All right.
Where do I land?
You land in the water.
All right. I don't breathe underwater.
Oh God.
All right. That's now
Yeah,
death
ice fish
save.
with
You
the rolls.
succeed. Doge, you're up. Death save. And
I'm
you are
stabilized!
stabilized.
Woo! Don't ever dies. Let's go.
Mev, roll that crit 20. We need you to roll a crit 20.
You are only at one fail right now. A nat 1 kills you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Ooh,
1 and
success.
1. 1 and 1.
1-1.
Do you want my character to try to medicine check you, or do you want to try to see what you get with the rolls?
That's not my decision.
That is what would your character do, Mario?
Oh, he tried to fish both of them out.
All right.
Doge is perfectly fine. You don't need to worry about her.
He
She's
did,
not bleeding
but
out anything.
he doesn't know that. That's the
He
issue.
doesn't know that he can
But at
breathe
least she's
underwater.
on land, you know.
But he does know 2 of them landed in water.
Yep.
Yeah, consider
You went-
what you would know.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. He's gonna fish you both out first. So he's gonna.
You can only get one of them this turn.
I can get both because of pixies with mage hand.
Mage
Wait,
can't-
Wait, less than 10 pounds?
That's
Yeah. Mage Hand has a max of 10 pounds.
Darn. Can they at least start dragging him, like pushing him towards the surface?
Very slow movement, but yeah.
Yeah, they jump behind and start kicking.
Who's the
Little pixie
who are the
legs.
pixies going for? Who are you going for?
I guess it depends who's closer to the shore right now.
They landed right next to each other.
Yep. You have to choose.
All right.
Who do you
I'm
think's
gonna-
lighter for the pixies to carry or push?
Oh no.
He's gonna. Oh, he's gonna go for the heavier one. He's gonna go for Mev's character.
All right.
You calling me fat?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Are you
Oh,
medicine checking, or are
I'm-
you pulling him to shore?
I'm a fat guy. If I can tell when someone else is.
Not cool, Mario. Not cool. You can't
wow,
make those
you
kinds
fat
of jokes.
shaming yourself? How
Yeah,
dare
come
you?
on, man. Not
Cancel
cool.
Mario at Mario Mania on Twitter. Cancel him.
How could you? Wow.
Mario
No.
Mania's over party.
Mania's over party. My favorite.
right.
So he's gonna try to drag Mev's character back to shore.
Are you okay? You gonna pull him to shore, or are you just gonna pull him back onto the tree log?
What's quicker to get him back on surface?
It is more. It'll take you 2 turns to pull him to land, but it would be easier on DC checks to move him. It would be faster to get him on the log, but it's a harder difficulty.
I
Oh,
think I'm gonna have to pull
speed.
him onto the log then.
All right, give me strength.
Okay.
Oh no.
You do not fully pull him up.
Oh, just for the other thing.
Yeah,
But-
Mage Hand. They start dragons into about halfway to the shore.
All right.
You got anything else you can do? You
nothing.
you use everything. Action was to pull him up. All right, Zensu, death save. 2 saves.
I thought you already rolled one and had like a successful for the last.
He
two.
did. He only had
That's-
he didn't do
That's
another
what
one.
2 means.
I know. What I meant is I thought that was his third one.
No.
No.
One was to see if he landed on land or water.
Mhm.
Mevidus, you got 1 and 1. Nat 20, you're up, or you're stabilized. Nat 1, you're dead. What do we get? All right,
Another
2-1
success.
2-1 in the
Cool.
success favor.
Odds are looking better for him.
Mario,
Try to pull him up again.
you get him on land.
All right, but I'm
Or on the
guessing-
log or on the land?
On the log, sorry. You can medicine check as bonus action.
All right.
Oh,
What do you do?
He takes out a big roll of cloth that he has in his bag, and he starts wrapping up the wounds as best he could. He gets a solvent that's kind of like that's similar to tree sap, but is known to be more medicinal in the Feywild.
Not tree sap. Too soon.
oh no,
Oh
not
my God.
Feywild medicinal.
The trauma for trees. We're never gonna look at a tree the same ever again.
He
That's-
uses it as a sort of like a solvent to try to seal up the wound.
Oh,
That's
boy.
the words I wanted to hear. Thank you, Mario.
Do I have a
Uh.
wound though? What is my
Your wound is
Probably a lot of heavy bruising.
a lot of splinters, like, and like, yeah, bruising of like, and
Yeah.
you've been kind of like crushed by 2.
Okay.
1 second. We're back.
All right. Oh my goodness, Mario.
What did you do to me, Mario? I swear to God.
He gave you some of that good old Feywild healing that we keep running into.
Oh,
Is this because I said your god sucks?
No, this is just because he described it.
yeah,
As his character would do it.
he wasn't thinking. Yeah, he wasn't thinking, or his character doesn't know that Feywild healing does not work on people outside the Feywild.
Luckily, I am a paladin, and Sylvanas will protect me.
Make me a religion check, Mev.
Oh god dang it!
Crit fail, crit fail, crit
Ooh,
fail.
use that high intelligence score. Ooh. Oh, actually, that's a 9.
All right, the sap doesn't stabilize him, but he doesn't take damage.
That's good.
But it's still wrapped up. So does that mean my medicine check failed then?
Medicine check succeeded. His body failed.
Does he stabilize or is he still like dying?
He will have advantage on the next death save.
Oh, lovely.
All right.
He's not
Speaking of
stabilized,
pain.
but it has slowed the bleeding down.
It's better than a potion murdering me to death, Mario. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
A healing potion killing me to death?
Zemsu,
Oh,
we just
all
need
this
one.
healing,
We
man.
just need 1 success.
all right. But I want to make it spicier. Ah, I succeed. However, I'm still in the face down in the water.
You
So-
have now been dragged to the land by the
Okay,
by
so
the
I'm face
pixie.
down in the mud.
Yes,
Fine.
yes. Mev, death save.
If I don't do it, you can't make me, right?
I mean,
That's
the game just never ends,
There
and
we go.
that's 3. You're stabilized.
Oh, what is?
Oh, you're so unconscious.
You're
though, it's
unconscious, just not
Yeah.
bleeding out anymore.
Oh, okay, never mind.
All right, that's
Yo,
it.
That was the best result of a TPK I've ever seen. Everyone just nailed their death saves.
It got close there. Like Mario almost killed this man.
You can't kill Mario's character with this logic, then make Mario kill.
Were you
Mev's
about to
character
kill
with
me
the
until I
logic.
brought up the religion thing?
Yeah,
My
yeah,
religion
yeah.
could
No,
save me?
yeah, it did. 'Cause I was like,
Always
eh.
come up with things, everybody. Always.
so if you guys haven't picked it up yet, obviously, your healing stuff from your world hurts things in the Feywild and vice versa.
Oh yeah, I think yeah, that has become quite apparent.
We did hurt a tree to kill Mario's previous character.
Yeah.
So
So
So now that's all clear. Keep that in mind when you're describing stuff.
Yep.
mhm.
So, I guess if anything, all 3 of them are technically unconscious.
all your new friends are unconscious.
Yep.
Friends is a strong word for people he just met.
All your new acquaintances.
He's gonna drag them all together into one like area,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just gonna go. There he goes, and he pulls out like little tweezers. Let's start de-splintering them.
Aw.
Oh, that's wholesome.
That is very wholesome. So we'll say
By standard D&D rules, my guy's gonna be out for 4 hours.
I'm back.
So,
all right. We'll
but it's up
say
to your side.
What's going on?
we'll say equivalent of a long rest takes place as he's desplintering them.
Oh,
So you
you're
every-
generous.
Everyone but Mario gets a long rest. Mario, you only get the effects of a short rest.
All right, that's fair.
So you get to use your hit dice and stuff to heal up.
Yeah.
So that means all spell slots back. All
Yep.
my divine sense and lay on
My
hands is
conscious-
back. Oh my.
Yeah.
You're currently doing a long rest, so
Okay.
you get everything
Long
back.
rest.
You got one more hit dice, Mario, if you need it.
We all lived, Kaylee. If that's your question.
Woo!
I don't think she cared.
Just because we nailed our saves.
Hell yeah.
Mario tried to heal me. That almost went badly.
Yeah, with more of
Yeah.
that Feywild healing.
Yeah, you were not here, so I'll reiterate. If you haven't been clear yet, healing from your world damages things in this world. Healing in their world damages you guys.
So I would have been. So would I have been fine if I drank the potion?
Yes,
Probably.
Okay.
but like Mario just tried to give Feywild sap to Meph to like heal his wound, and that almost
It
killed
wasn't
him.
to seal- It wasn't to. It
my
wasn't to
God.
like heal his wounds. It wasn't like a potion. It was more like it's a way of. It's like a medicinal way of sealing up like a wound, kind of like
Sterilize that thing.
yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah,
Still healing. Woohoo!
yeah, still in a medicinal way.
So in theory, I could cast like lay on hands on an enemy and maybe do damage to them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
guess so.
yes. I'm gonna say no, just in simplicity's sake, because then it's like, oh, you can't lay on hand Mario ever.
True. True.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that would get complicated.
Yeah,
Prefer healing items.
yeah. It's all about like, all potions and like organic stuff you guys come across will have that
Well,
effect.
wait, wasn't that potion we got from the Feywild?
You don't know.
Someone might have brought it from regular world.
It could have been teleported. Things you guys got teleported here.
That was just like in a magical
True.
chest, right?
It wasn't a magical chest.
Anywhere.
Yeah, it was a chest that seemed to give you whatever you needed.
True.
It exploded.
It did.
Because you got greedy.
And I was gonna do it
Yeah,
again.
you wake up and see a
Did
chest.
we need burn wounds?
Yeah.
side?
Did you need that fire breath thing eventually?
Yes.
be
I
fair,
was just after
I
that
just
potion
wanted to
came
do it
up,
'cause
I was
it's
like,
fun.
wait, this is the moment for this. Yeah.
Doge just wanted to do it because she wanted to know what would happen.
All right,
It
You-
was more of curiosity than greed, which is incredibly funny and
completely unrelated. You guys wake up with a chest sitting next to you.
What?
What?
As I wake up, you all see just a column of fire shoot from my mouth into the sky. As the last fire breath was expended.
Roll me d20.
All
What
right.
did Side say? We woke up with a
I was
what next
joking.
time?
I was joking. I was saying a chest.
Oh.
I was like, why is there a chest here?
I fall
That
out
makes
the
no
mouth of the
sense.
tree.
There was a secret chest underneath the tree.
Zala,
Yeah, I
can I get that d20?
Oh, okay.
In
You said just
retro-
kidding. I thought you were talking.
No, I was kidding about the chest. 30-foot range,
Not-
right?
Yes.
All right, nothing happened.
All right.
Yes, in retrospect, maybe fighting that tree wasn't the best idea.
They started it.
True. Speaking
did
of
start
which,
it.
do you think? But oh, wait. You shot the tree, didn't you, Doge?
Wait, are we all conscious now?
Yeah, it's fully
Yeah,
awake. It's been about 8 hours.
Okay, Doge is still laying on the floor.
Oh, and next to each of you, next in a little neat pile, you just see all of the splinters that have been taken out of all of you.
Oh God. You see Doge still laying on the floor.
Make
So
me a medicine check, Mario, to see if you got all the splinters.
Oh.
And Doge doesn't answer me.
Doge is not answering. Doge is still on the floor.
Playing
We're
dead.
pretending to be sleeping.
No, you think she's like shaking a little bit?
She's having a seizure.
More like in the she's trying to hold back tears kind of sense. I
What?
hit the tree.
You o-
Okay, yeah, Mario, you got all the splinters.
Doge, that's not very like you.
I
to
hurt
just
the
a-
tree. It was so sad. I hurt the tree by accident. I didn't even mean to. She's like,
Well,
she's so sorry.
Tree was helping out those pixies. Ah.
if it makes you feel any better, I sort of I maybe zapped it with lightning, and I'm pretty sure Sensu lit it on fire. So you probably did the least amount of harm to the tree. I'm not
How
helping,
does
am I?
Balmagard do this all the time?
Speaking of Balmagard, do you think he's okay?
I don't
He
know.
got they call it yeeted where I'm from.
Oh my
What's that
god.
mean?
What if this went so horribly wrong? Balmagard was the only one to live.
He just wakes up completely okay. Where's all my friends? Oh my goodness.
Where am I?
It's,
He's on his own separate adventure.
do you think he's okay?
Well, he's
I
a
don't know.
big, strong dragon man. He should be fine. By the way, as soon as, like, Doge says that, and she's like, she's back to her normal self. She's back. She's back. She's back. She's sitting up. She's like, "Oh, he's gonna be fine."
Over it,
She-
moved on already.
She's no longer in tears.
Does anyone have any water? Lemonade? Anything?
Do I have a little pack in my?
I imagine. we
Why?
would.
Why am I sticky?
Be the trick. Oh, that would be me trying to steal
I
up
pull
your
out my water skin and I give it to Zensu.
Thank you.
You guys know.
Wait, you covered me in this sappy stuff?
Yeah, it's so in the here in the Feywild, if someone gets seriously hurt or something, we use it to seal up wounds where so you stop bleeding with tree sap.
I splash the water on him quickly as a reaction.
To Ragdoll.
No, onto him.
Okay.
I go start trying to wipe the stuff off him with like my sleeve.
Dramatic.
Oh,
He's
what
got
are you
attacked
doing?
by a- He just got attacked by a
Not
tree.
doing
and
anything
you're
like
using
this, no.
anything.
Lost one friend to this Feywild healing magic, not losing another.
The healing is
Oh,
cursed.
right.
The healing's
Gondor.
cursed.
I appreciate the gesture, though, sir.
We gotta be real careful with that sort of thing.
That's
Uh,
how
so,
that's
uh,
how we lost.
It's not really, good to dwell on the past, but in retrospect, maybe attacking that tree wasn't the best idea. We probably should have run.
I said we should run, but you were all like, "No, we should go ahead." Continue.
by the
to
time
fight
we
the
had an
fairy."
option,
But then the tree grabbed you, Doge, so I wanted to
because
try to
I-
get you free.
I
Scott.
only attacked the tree because it threw Balmagard because I don't remember why he threw Balmagard actually, but he threw him. So I was gonna shoot that guy.
Okay, yeah, okay, we can all agree it snowballed. Things snowballed pretty quickly. But we should just, it's good to sort of reflect and realize that running is an option. We don't have to necessarily fight everything.
Nobody
Yeah,
ever
nice line,
listens to
10.
the party leader, do they?
I listen to my party leader.
Unbelievable.
It's
Well,
just that my party leader got eaten by a tree, so.
Yeah, after shooting it with an arrow and sort of starting this
Yeah,
whole thing.
It
after
was
I
an
was
accident.
gonna run away and you all kept sticking around getting shot at.
Wanted them to stop.
You guys are unbelievable. You never listen
Ah,
to
there's
me.
more of them! I look at the pixies swarming around Ragdoll.
Oh, yeah.
Pull out my sword. Wait,
These little monsters
Why?
started it. Are we being
that-
pixieist? Can we recognize that they're different pixies than the ones that mess with us?
Give me
It's supposed to be
a
a-
nature check.
Well, hi, new friends.
Yeah.
No, these are the ones that attacked us.
No.
16.
So, Xylo can tell the difference. Mev, you are being very racist. Small flying people, get them!
Roll for me.
Doge just sees new things and she's just like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be friends with this thing." She doesn't care if they were the old ones or not. They're not attacking her right now, so. Ooh.
Oh, and in the meantime, one of your sprite or one of your fairies did come back, Maria.
Oh, I thought his fairies were there.
One
One of them got
died.
Yeah, one of them got pooped.
Died.
It got sucked. It got.
quote-unquote.
Yeah, I know that, but right, you just said one of his fairies came back.
Yes, the one that got pooped.
They replenish on a short rest.
Oh, that's what you mean by came back. Okay, got you.
He has
What are
back
their
up to 5.
names?
Any name,
Oh,
Mario?
the one that just came back, her name is Della, and then this one is Elfie. This one's Ella. This one's Holly. This one's Stinker.
Wow.
Why is
that's
that one
really
named
cool.
Stinker?
Tinker.
Please tell me you looked up
Uh,
Tinkerbell's fairies friends' names, and that's what they all are.
No, it's
No.
not. I know the Tinkerbell names, and that's not them.
No.
I had a childhood.
I have a separate. I knew this question was gonna be asked, and I knew someone was gonna question their names this session. So I have a whole notepad full of their names.
Better than one of
Hell
your
yeah.
fictional children
Because
being named Bacon.
Meva's convinced these are the same. Pixie's like,
Yep.
you there!
Oh my gosh.
Why
Methodist-
did you started this whole thing when you
Methodist,
started
calm
shooting
down.
at? No, they started this, Doge.
So the second he acts aggressive towards his friends, his pixies, he's gonna take out his sickle and just go like, "You don't want to touch him."
Methodist, you can't be racist.
What kind of game are you trying to play
don't think-
here?
He's not being
First-
racist. All pixies are
First,
the
your
worst.
pixies attack
That's
us, and then
mean.
you heal us back to health.
Yeah.
Is this some sort of sick, twisted game? Are you gonna have your pixies attack us again, so that you can then have your nurse us back to health again, and continue your sick little vicious cycle here?
One, if I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. Two, my pixies didn't do anything. They were trying to help you.
I minor illusion some popcorn and start eating it, watching them debate.
My pixies did nothing but help you. It was the sprites that attacked you. Are you not able to tell the difference? Are you being
Racist. Racist.
what she said?
Wait, what's the difference between a pixie or a sprite? Because I'm not,
Wow.
not
She
to,
gives a
not to,
gasp.
I don't know what this word means. Not too meta, but I'm pretty sure the voice in my head said the word pixies when describing the creatures that attacked us, and then said you had sprites, and then said you had pixies, and then said they. So I just thought they were interchangeable.
Are they not?
No, they're pixies.
What the fuck's a price? Oh, sorry. What the heck says?
Wow.
$25.
In the
I think the
Bible.
difference is 1 inch.
That and sprites are known to be more mischievous. compared
Pixies
to,
are also very mischievous compared to other fairies. but-
Difference
True.
Here, I'll pay
between
with a. I'll
pixie
pay with a highlighted message in
and
chat.
fairy. Pixies are smaller than fairies. Literally, the only difference is about 2 inches.
All right.
Oh no, the fairies are large humans with wings on their back. Pixies have colored skin and butterfly wings.
So did we fight pixies or?
You
fairies?
fought pixies. Mario has fairies.
But it wasn't about it was sprites. What's the
Wait,
difference?
Mario has fairies?
Oh,
Wait, he has fairies. Aren't those
you
bigger?
wait. Do you have pixie or fairy, Mario?
He has pixies.
Pixies are
Pig-
pixies.
They're
Pixie and sprite. Here we go. I'm pretty sure the answer is the same. Yeah, I'm not getting an answer.
It's fine. They're just different types of fluttering weirdos.
Let's just
Fine.
still go with Mevidus is culturally insensitive and out of
Mhm.
touch because
No.
he lives under the ocean sometimes.
Dark.
No, that's
Wait,
just
what
Mev.
is the difference? They're small flying creatures.
Dude,
Wait,
that's not.
I look a
cool.
little closer. Are they not the ones that attacked us?
Different ones.
I think sprites have a connotation to be near like plant life and nature.
so
Makes sense.
so the one
I know one of them is.
so Ella, the one in like a yellowish kind of dress, looks at him and just flips him off.
Kill them.
No.
I can't even. I didn't. They're so small. I don't even see
Mm-mm.
their tiny little fingers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
Very
god, someone
savage.
just flipped it.
Well,
All right, what you guys doing?
how long were we out?
About 4 hours.
8 hours.
4 hours.
8 hours.
Oh my god.
Wasting too much time in here.
You guys missed the election, or so you believe.
Yeah. Well, that's one.
Dang.
Ooh, that's not good.
The longer we spend in here, the more likely we are to get fired. We're already looking bad.
Well, to be fair, she never gave us a date, did she?
Yeah.
Did she give
Hardly.
us the queen? Did she give us a time we had to do this by?
I
or
mean,
did she
fired
just-
from the queen. I mean, our carnival.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, you were told,
well-
you gotta stay there for about a week. So you have about a week's time based on your knowledge.
Well, how long have we been here for?
You do not.
Couple days now.
3 days
Time
in the
is different.
Feywild, but you do not know how time is different between here and your
Mhm.
world.
Oh god, we're totally gonna be.
It
Fired.
could have been 2 years by now in the other world.
Oh my god, I didn't think about this.
We got like minimum 4 days left to get this all done. We gotta stop falling unconscious.
We're screwed.
Gotta stop being kidnapped by wonderfully scarfed rabbits.
That scarf was really cool.
Branding iron though. Not fun.
Branding iron. I
Not fun
kinda
at all.
want it.
Oh yeah, there was one.
You think if I used it on Mr. Witch or Mr. Light, they wouldn't be able to see me, and therefore I could not get fired?
I suppose, but
Or do you think I'd get fired quicker?
they might fire you before you get the chance.
Where would I go?
So there was a sprite that was still alive at the end. What happened to that one?
The minute they saw the tree like falling, they kind of just dipped out.
They're
Oh,
like,
okay.
nope.
And I am as soon as you ask this question, you get an arrow shot to your face.
Oh, the back.
No, it's not bad. You're good.
Arrows
Yeah.
blast.
Seeing you take down a massive tree, it's like, all right, yeah, they won this fight. I'll get them next time, and just left.
Yeah, next time. I'm
Next
gonna
time.
hate it. This thing comes back at us in the worst timing.
Ed and Agdon are
Well-
gonna make a truce.
Mhm.
Wow.
I'm just glad I didn't take any more than the 5 damage I had left. Or
Yeah.
else we would have been all unconscious.
Well,
That'd be nice, yeah.
we're all feeling rested, I suppose. Should we get moving though and continue on our journey here?
We need to pick up a package.
Meet with some sort of rebellion leaders or something, if it matters still.
too.
I don't know.
Perhaps you would like to join us, Ragdoll.
Sure. You guys seem interesting as long as you don't hurt my friends.
I won't.
As long as
They're
our
not trying to
friends
pick
don't.
fights with us.
They spent about 2 or 3 hours picking out every little splinter.
As he points to the little pile next to you.
Oh wow. I'm
Which
very
one of us has the
impressed.
biggest pile of splinters?
I guess you would have to roll for that, wouldn't they?
Sure.
Or Sai can just decide.
Oh no. I rolled high.
Yeah, I don't know.
D20, who has the most splinters?
Oh wait, I have to roll for how many splinters I had. Oh god.
How big your pile was. that
Oh,
they
how
had to
big
pick
I
out.
rolled a 10.
I.
Why is
am
it always
going to
Sensu?
roll 14.
You
No small
win.
piles here.
You were like the last one to go down, so you took like all the shrapnel that you were dealing to it, plus like it was yeah.
I did give it a second mount.
You did get yes.
You gave it a second mount.
Should we try and find Bonmagart?
Oh yeah.
Wait, let me ask you a question really quick, Ragdoll.
Yeah.
You don't worship some inferior god or something, do you?
The god.
Yeah,
We're-
I know, right?
We're
That's what
gonna
I'm
get along
talking
just
about.
fine.
Although there was that one that although there is that one thing where I was in a distant land and then some king said he was like some kind of god or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I've ever heard about it.
That sounds like a
A
strange
lot of
story.
strange titles go around here in Feywild.
Anyway, should we get moving then?
So if you just say you're
Let's
a god,
go.
does that mean you're a god?
Sure.
I'm a god!
Might not be able to back it up, but we'll find out if time comes.
You don't know.
Hey.
I'm still alive, aren't I?
It's true.
Should we?
for now.
No, wait, I'm really sorry. Party leader, should we get moving? What should our next move be? Sorry to presume.
Where did she say the package was? Down here? Or
Yeah, and I think that might be the same way that Balmagot was thrown.
true. Let's go that way
Alright,
then.
you were told you can probably find a package somewhere in the town down below.
I guess we have to go down below. Did Bob Micart fall that far?
Maybe we'll have to keep an eye out for him along the way.
That's a little terrifying. I hope he didn't get squished.
Ah,
That's
he'll
a
be
good
fine.
point.
He didn't
I
get
heard he
chomped
lost
on by the
Gandhi.
tree, just tossed. So he has a better chance than anyone. Although he is a normie roaming around in the Feywild all alone.
You know, I feel silly forgetting about that. Shouldn't we probably just go find Balmagart first and make sure he's okay?
Could be anywhere in the Feywild.
I mean, we saw he went like that way.
I thought he went that way.
I thought he went that way.
Okay.
I don't know where Bob
I
was.
see your point. All right, yes, I suppose we'll just continue on and hopefully he's okay and we will stumble upon him again.
Perhaps he'll find us. I mean, we're not exactly the quietest, and we have to come back here anyway.
That is true.
Huh.
All right, so you guys
alright.
start.
Let's go down and we'll find him later. I'm sure he'll find us, or he's dead, and that's just a terrible experience. Because
I'm sure his player's not even here right now, so there's not much we can do at the moment anyway.
Yeah, let's go find the package. I heard there's dead corpses in there. She starts
Right.
walking.
All right, so you guys start heading south, and if
Sure.
you guys want to lower the map down, you guys can see where you're at now. You notice yourself on like a wooden bridge, almost like a pathway,
Mhm.
and you notice you come across one house first, and then you notice more houses to the west.
Start looking for smelly boxes.
All right, give me perception at just perception.
Again?
Yeah.
I'll also start looking for smelly boxes.
Yeah,
I
if
got
I
a
see them
4.
looking around, and I would probably also start looking.
I also got a 4.
None of you seem to be able to smell so right now. Do you have the
Hold
COVID?
on.
I just got some of that mud and sap caked in my nose.
Oh, it's even more. Yeah, some have. You know this smell all too well. You do notice the smells of like dead fish emerging from the house you're next to currently.
Do you smell that?
No,
Hold on.
I can't smell much of anything right now.
Seriously, it's so strong.
I was breathing fire.
Listen, I might be a
Yesterday.
cat, but that doesn't mean I've got the best nose.
Oh,
I think
does
all my
that
nose
sort of-
hairs got singed.
Right. Let's see. That may be affecting your smell. Oh, no, this
be
way. I
racist
smell something
again.
from this direction. It smells like dead fish.
Dead
I start
fish.
heading towards the smell.
I love
Alright,
fish.
It's coming from
No
the.
one
Follow
tell
it.
him.
The smell's emitting from the house you're next to.
I knock on the door.
There is no answer.
Thought people weren't supposed to notice their own natural odors.
I try, Wait, what?
What?
Huh?
Oh, no, I just thought I heard something.
No,
I
no,
try
no.
the handle.
It opens, or it is unlocked. Do you proceed to open it?
It sounds like breaking and entering.
Just entering. No breaking.
True. We're
I smell something coming from here. Nobody answered the door, but it's unlocked.
Oh, let's go in.
Doge, perhaps you want to check it out.
Sure, she walks right in.
Alright.
I don't want to do it, but I'm learning that I can get Doge to do the things I don't want to do because she's all about it.
She's always about, yeah, I'll do it.
All right. The house
For me,
seems.
it's morally wrong to go inside somebody's house without permission, but Doge will probably do it.
Don't just walks in without a second question.
Alright. The house seems very barren. There's a few stools and whatnot, and like tables and stuff. And there's just a
Ooh.
chest in the center of the room, next to a cauldron.
I walk over to it and I smell it.
It smells like your favorite meal, dead fish.
I I go to open it.
All right, you open it.
I'm watching from the doorway.
You
Is there
see
anybody- What did you see?
in the chest. Go ahead.
No, it's my.
It smells like my favorite food.
Oh no, this next sentence is gonna hit weird.
Don't eat it.
What's in there?
You see some cooking supplies, pots, pans, the flipper thingy, spatula, some spices, some old fish bones, and you see a mummified toad.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Is this what we were supposed to be looking for?
I wouldn't be surprised.
But didn't she say she was like looking for things to like, what was it, taxidermy? That's what it was called, wasn't it? Taxes? These don't look like taxes to me.
Maybe not. Yeah,
There's
it's
a
all
toad in
mummified
here.
already.
This looks more like stuff for like witches or something. Ooh, witches.
I don't know. Well, to be fair. It's common.
Yes, I'm also questioning whether or not this is the right package.
And what about that other box that just randomly landed behind us as the tree destroyed and no one mentioned earlier?
What?
I don't know. Seem to remember that happening.
There was?
Think so.
I think the voice in your head was joking when it said that.
Why are you guys all
Or
hearing
did it?
voices in your
You have
head?
voices in your head? Wow.
No, was that? Did
thought
that
that was
happen
just me.
inside?
No. No chest.
I thought that was just me. Anyway,
Alright. Do you take
I'm
any?
sure it was nothing.
Do you
She
take?
looks like she looks
The
for a
branch hit
tag
me
and,
pretty
like,
hard. I don't know.
Do
she
you
looks like a
take any of the
control.
contents inside the chest?
Well, she's looking for something that implies that it's a package.
There you go.
There's nothing here.
Might not be what we're looking for.
this might not be it. Is there any fish in there?
There's a toad.
It's not the same.
Just like a regular size
Last time
toad?
I ate a toad,
Oh, it's a
I got
it's a mummified toad. So it's,
It's
average.
mummified.
Last time I ate a
Oh,
toad, I got sick.
That doesn't
so I'm
that
not
doesn't
doing
mean
that
anything
again.
about its size.
I mean, it's shriveled. I mean,
It's shriveled.
So it's smaller
But a
than like an inch or
shriveled-
two? Like
A shriveled normal size.
we're
toad, like-
talking to toad people here, so I just want to get I feel
Those
like
are
clarification isn't
bullywugs.
unreasonable.
that is
okay?
racist, Zensu.
They are very much toad people. And no, this is Xylo being racist, not Zensu. My character is very politically correct. Thank you very
Mhm.
much.
They're frog people, not toad people. There's a difference.
No, frog people. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Wow, how insensitive.
All right. I don't know. What's the average size of a toad? 3 inches? So it's probably
Sure.
2. I don't
Okay.
look at toads often.
That's right. Okay. Making sure it's not like a weird D&D toad thing.
No.
D&D toads are weird.
If you're a D&D toad, man, you live your best life.
You did describe the queen as toadish.
She is toadish, yeah.
I don't like
I know
toads.
what that means.
I've closed the box.
All right.
Let's move along.
All right. Keep following the
Goblins
pathway.
here.
Nothing interesting in there to steal anyway.
Yep.
Or is there?
Continue along until we find anything else of note.
Yeah.
No,
Or
you
get
get
shot at by more pixies in random trees.
I guess
get-
we would probably start heading in the direction of those other houses you mentioned.
sounds good. You get to the next. You get to the next house. What do you do?
I guess we knock on the door.
Stink check.
Instinct check.
It smells. Give me perception.
I guess yeah, we'd all do it since we're all like now.
I got a 3.
I got a 2.
I got a 16.
You
That's not
smell.
rolling.
You smell stuff. It's a smelly smell. It's pretty much just the same general smell you smell all around the downfall, but you do hint a scent of dragon.
Dragon. I knock on the door. Hello?
Do you have a note?
Huh?
Do you have a note?
For
Of course
what?
we have a note.
Push the note under the door.
Do we have a note?
We don't actually have a note, do we?
You do have a note.
I
Oh, okay.
take the note and I put it underneath the
The
door.
note
Yeah.
from that was on Mev's wine glass.
Oh, yeah, I put it under the door.
Oh, this place. Okay.
All right.
I put it under.
Alright. They you kind of feel it tug away from your hand, and they take a few minutes and open the door.
Hi.
Do you guys go inside?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
Doge-
Doge does not hesitate.
Who's-
Doge does not hesitate.
Who's standing in the doorway?
A
Are
bullywug.
we invited in? Does
Yeah,
it
like the
open then?
the door opens up and it's a clear pathway inside, but you notice a bullywug opening it.
Doge does not hesitate. She goes.
Yep. Right after Doge.
Yeah, I'd
Mm.
follow them.
All right, so yeah. Standing just inside the doorway is a jittery bullywug with a spear, and behind this man is a wooden crate with a hunting gear top. And there are four more bullywugs in the back corner.
So this the place.
Who
Hi there.
who gave you the note?
I don't know. Some guy who was with the king and then put it under.
It's appeared on the bottom of my wine glass.
It was discreet.
Very discreet.
Oh no.
Hmm.
I
Interesting.
didn't even know where you guys were. You said gave you a note, so I gave you a note.
This happens to be the place we were looking for.
So, tell me, are you pro or anti king?
We're anti. Maybe.
We don't have any particular current involvements with the king.
He's
Had a conversation with him.
Yeah.
You think
How
it's
did
still
you
the
vibe
same
it?
king? Is it still the same king?
Hey, which king are you talking about?
King Gulp the 19th.
19th, all right, yeah.
Was this
That's
the one we were talking to?
Yeah, we spoke to the 19th, the newly crowned 19th.
Oh. Yeah, I don't really know anything about him. He seemed okay, but I don't really know. I'm just going with the flow here.
So you all think
Noth-
it's time for a 20th?
Nothing wrong with him. He's a witless buffoon, I tell you.
I only met him for like 5 minutes, so.
And no,
Oh,
not
I know
the
it is.
not the 20th. No, I will be the first. Illig the first.
Wait, were all of
Oh,
them named?
A new
what were the-
lineage.
What were the other ones called?
So wait, so Golub wasn't like a dynasty name or anything. It just happened to be the previous 18 kings were named Golub.
That's just the 19th
Gulb's
ones
a
in
pretty
total.
funny name. Gulb's pretty funny.
So there's a
Not
whole
necessarily-
plethora of other names.
Yeah,
that are
yes, of course.
also-
Do you think we're all just named
we-
Gullup?
We
Yeah.
might have thought that a lot of we
Who's
might
being
have thought that
insensitive now?
18 previous kings was a lot.
You made it sound like
So
that
you're
was
just
the
saying that
case.
that's just one. Then there's like more.
Yes, of course.
Right. Okay.
The Gullup name has gone for generations, but he's by far the worst we've had.
I prefer
Stood.
anarchy.
Could you tell me, what is the average reign of a king? How long does a king? You seem to turn around kings pretty quickly in the Feywild.
We've had
Or at
some.
least-
Our longest reign has been out of 22 moons. The shortest being
long.
22 minutes.
Okay.
Right. Well, between you and me, I don't think you need much help to take down this king.
Yeah.
As you said.
Hey, do you know where we can find a package?
Package for who?
If I say it, you can't get mad. You have to pinky promise me.
She holds out her pinky.
He looks at his stub of a hand. What's a pinky?
It's a
Oh my-
promise. It means you have to do it.
His little frog
You can't
fingers.
get mad
How
at me.
cat is Doge? Is it like a cat paw? Or
It is
do
a
you
little
have
cat.
fingers?
It's a cat paw. I have little cat paws. I've got little toe beans on my paws. It's cute.
All right.
It doesn't even matter which one he uses as long as it's one of the end ones.
Anyone who would like to give me in perception?
Sure. I'll see if I notice the.
So
Oh,
wait, you
actually-
got Doge
actually,
hanging?
specifically, Doge, Zensu, and Ragdoll. Perception.
Give
If
you
you,
a what?
if you want perception.
I got a 0.
You are the
I got a
terrible
0
at
as
perceiving.
well.
I'm really bad at perception today, and I already have a -1. This is fantastic.
I also cannot.
Mario,
see.
0.
Mr. Ragdoll.
I'm rolling. It's being a little slow right now.
Yeah, just like Mev, am I right? So you notice that chest that has a weapon on top. This is only Mario notices this. Has the name Bovlina written onto it. This name means nothing to you, so do with this information as you wish.
He just says out loud.
Who's Belina?
Hey, isn't that the queen?
Well, it's complicated. What's the name you just said?
Belina.
Is that the name of the queen?
One more time?
Belina.
Right. The queen is of Lona, I believe, and
Oh, did I keep saying it wrong?
previously.
I think I said it wrong.
was Zeblina.
You said it
It's,
wrong.
it's like someone mixed the
Isn't
two
it
names
Zeblina?
together or something.
Zablina.
Pavlona. Yeah, it is Pavlona.
Blavona.
Flona. He kept saying,
Once you brought up
Your
Zablina,
Feywild accent's weird.
once you brought up Zablina, I'm like, oh, wait, I didn't mix the names together.
That's exactly how it sounded too.
Oh, we're
So I
looking.
thought it was intentional.
So did he give me the pinky promise?
No.
No, he didn't.
No.
Wow.
We
Is
have
he
a
mad at me?
we have a package for the queen.
That's what we're looking for.
She sent
See,
someone
I
there
think I
and
did
pick
a
it up.
death oath where I have to do her chores. So
So
Can I have
we'll
the
likely
package,
be taking
please?
that box off your hands. Bring it up the tree.
I even robbed this book off the king. She pulls it out and then puts it back.
And you guys are not for or against the current king, correct?
Yeah,
Not particularly.
we don't care.
Just thinking of taking him down to do you all a favor, but
He was gonna
not
murder
enough
him.
time. Thought about it. Then
I
the
honestly think
possibility
you-
of me becoming king, and I don't know if I'm gonna be around here for too long. So,
Yeah, he didn't want the response. Well, we didn't want him to get beheaded himself, you know.
Yeah.
Apparently, you know, assassinations should happen all the time, according to everybody.
That will stop with me.
Sure.
I will
You
be
would
the
think,
new
yeah,
ring
okay.
leader of this land.
If only you're not a
For
tyrant.
you.
we do it. Yeah,
Unless you're a tyrant.
of course.
Very well. Help us out by taking this package to the queen.
Sure.
Absolutely, just for you.
Only for you.
We
Yeah.
got you.
I appreciate it.
One less thing for you to do. You can handle the important things.
We
More than
believe in you. We think you're gonna do a great job. I honestly, I'd vote for you to be my king.
Oh, I think I have this actually amazing plan of how to become king. You want to hear it?
I'd love
Sure.
to hear it.
All right, so he shimmies the chest away, and
Not particularly. Okay, we're listening to it.
you see like a drawing on the floor where like they drew in the dirt. You also notice Balmagart laying on the floor behind it, but he like pays no attention to that.
Oh, I know. I rolled a 0. I don't notice that.
Well, once the chest got moved, you notice this.
Wait,
Fine.
Balmagart?
Balmagart?
Oh yeah, he came flowing. We brought him in to help him out. But so
Told you
see,
we would find him.
so you see on the ground. It's just a picture of it's a drawn picture of the king with a dagger in his eye.
Uh-huh.
Right.
He's like, so my plan. All right, hear me out. I'm gonna get really close to him, and I'm clumsy, you know. I'm gonna trip
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
dagger in the eye.
Okay, but why would that
so
make
it'll
you
look like an
specifically the
accident
king?
for everyone
He
else.
who kills the king becomes the king.
Oh, really?
No,
Well,
I just made that
What
up.
happens when someone tries to do that to you?
Well, then
Yeah,
they
I was
become
gonna
king,
say,
but
doesn't
they
that
won't.
Make you the
But
target.
they won't. I'll be a
So
good
you're
king.
gonna be a
Good king.
tyrant. You're gonna be a good king.
Why would they do that?
Well, what's your plan?
To be a
Why
good
are you
king.
doing it?
He mapped out the plan for us right there.
It's
No, I
foolproof.
meant like, what's your beef? What's your
Right.
after
All right,
plan?
Mr.
Like, how are
Smart
you gonna
Guy.
make it
What's
so
your
people
plan?
wouldn't want-
How do I become king and not get killed?
Well, you have to be really nice to people. You know, you gotta get them on your
Iron
side.
Fist.
No, being
Ah.
an iron fist makes you afraid of them, and then it makes people secretly go after you.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I found you can't really go too far in either direction. You need you need to be firm but fair.
Take
Yeah.
out the non-believers.
I think we
No,
should be
no,
nice
do
to
not.
everybody.
Do
We
not
should make
listen
it
to
so if somebody
Zensu.
does
No one's
do
left to
something bad,
assassinate you if there's no one there.
Don't listen to Zensu.
I
He
think
is
you
a
should
he
befriend
is describing
everybody.
a monster, and don't
Okay.
listen to Doge
He's
because
so
she is
friendly that nobody
describing a
wants to listen to you.
child.
All three of you give me persuasion.
We're mapping out the political climate of this
Alright.
frog town.
Do I bust out emissary of peace for this?
You can't. You already used the. No, you took
Oh,
you took a long
gosh.
rest.
Oh, wrong. I clicked the wrong.
He's
Oh,
so
Mario,
nice
what
that
are you,
nobody
Mario?
would want-
What are
Oh
you,
my
Armand?
I
God.
can only do it one per session.
No, it's once per long rest. So you're
Oh,
good.
once per long
God.
rest.
So
I'm
you're
not gonna
Murder
do it, but
everybody.
I just think it would be funny.
you beat him by one.
To use
Wow.
the- oh,
It's a crit to do it by 1.
Oh my god.
That's
oh,
awesome.
what is it? Persuasion?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
persuasion. You just
hold
have
on.
to get a crit to win this.
Not even close.
So there's gonna be no middle ground
Me-
here.
yeah,
Both
me and-
extremes are really compelling.
Yeah,
He-
both
he- he-
extremes
he
are
looks there like-
whoa.
Dumbfounded for a second. He's like, you know what? Yes, Iron Fist.
Oh god.
Thank you.
You know
What is your name, sir?
Honestly,
My name is Balmagart.
Balmagard, I like you. If I become king, which I will, you'll be the last I kill.
Huh?
Good to know. You have no reason.
Well, this seems anticlimactic. Anyway, we're off to go deliver this to the queen. Have fun with your reign.
Wait, can we take our friend?
Yeah,
Too?
can we take him?
Maybe.
Who's your friend?
And the dragon on the ground.
His name's Ensu.
She points to the dragon.
God, Zensu's so lazy. He just lays there all day.
Right, he's the worst.
He's just staring at me too. It's weird, but that's definitely our friend.
Why are you friends with the scaly loser? Zensu must suck.
You know,
How do you
you
know?
don't
I
really
think
choose your
best friend,
friends
actually.
sometimes. You know,
He
just...
gives the worst advice to people too. You don't want to listen to that one.
But Ensu's my bestie. Well, maybe not this Ensu.
But if anything, I suppose you should be thanking us. We're taking both Zensu off your hands and this package.
Thank you. Take him. We gave him the finest healing we could give him.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
You didn't. I go and check to see if he's alive.
Give me a medicine
Oh,
check.
Medicine check.
Yeah, medicine
Is he
check.
alive? Is he alive?
He has a very faint pulse.
Oh my god! I pull out
I didn't
pull out the
offer.
potion. I pull out the potion I have and I try. And
No, not yet. We should really save that. Like maybe
Oh yeah.
for next week or something.
Is he stabilized at least?
Fine. He's got a
Yeah,
pulse.
he appears
know,
not to be dying. He just
Okay.
isn't
think-
getting better.
Okay.
From what
so-
I can tell, I think he just needs to rest. So I can carry him over my shoulder if we must.
I like it.
Right.
Which is
And those-
Mev's way of trying to realizing we probably still have a while to go and how we're going to roleplay Balmagart not talking.
I mean, he's unconscious at the moment. So.
Yep, I'll carry him. He's unconscious. We're just going to
Oh,
let
so-
him
Cool.
rest.
Unless
we
you
go and
drop
carry
him
the
in a
corpse,
fight,
right?
you have disadvantage on attack.
Oh, he'll be plopped on the ground before every moment.
Yeah.
All right, making sure that was clear. All right, so what are you guys
Oh,
doing?
yeah. Yeah, the corpse crate. Which is heavier, Zensu or
Question.
or
What's
Balmagart? Or the...
heavier?
Same weight.
Question side. You said he has disadvantage, but does he have an AC boost?
Uh If
I can
the-
use him as a shield.
if the attack would hit, I'm gonna roll these flip a coin. But B if it hits
We
Balmagart,
understand, side. We understand.
Okay, good.
Can't
Good to
kill
know.
him off now. He's not even here.
Doja Dark's not even here. Well, gets back next week. Oh, who's ready to play?
Not you. You didn't.
Oh, you didn't get the
Yeah.
memo.
Oh,
You
you
died.
You were supposed to make a new character.
You gotta make a character now.
Or even worse, you're just out of the show now. Actually, we don't even want a new character.
I've always wanted to do that in a campaign. Like if you die, you're out. But it's like once you get down to that one person, it's like this is boring.
Yeah,
Pull him
it's
back
not
up.
great. It'd be a fun thing to do, but not necessarily great for content.
Yeah. All right, so what you guys
And
doing?
there's like a royale at the end where like all in
Um,
hell you guys fight to the death to try
We're
and
dragging this crate out of
prove
here.
Michael out.
Yeah, I
Alright.
guess I would before I even carries in. So I guess I would give the other group, the rest of the people in the group, a
Who's
choice.
helping Balmagart
Uh,
wheel this thing out?
Are you even
Would you
checking?
rather-
Are you even checking the
would you
crate to
rather
make
carry
sure
the-
it's what you need? Or are you just assuming
What?
that it has her name on it?
Well, they said that it had it.
Yeah, they said. I mean, we're taking it out. We'll
That's what
probably-
they said it was.
Oh, they said it was the package for her. Doesn't mean it was the package.
I open up the package.
It has a nuke inside of it.
Tactical no.
Now inside you see a bunch of Karkai.
A bunch of what?
Karkai?
jeez. I don't think Karkai is a word, but I hate it.
What is that? What is that?
The
What is
plural
that?
of
What is-
carcass.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
Carcasses.
cacti,
Well,
but
this is
Karkai.
definitely for taxidermy.
So would you rather
There's so many
carry the?
taxes.
Would you rather carry the box or would you rather carry Balmagart?
You already got him on your shoulder.
I don't think
Couple
I'm
of us
strong
got
enough to
this.
either.
How strong are you, rabbit boy?
Fairly strong.
Let's go, you and me. We got this. Party leader gets to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so dumb. Carcasses. Ugh.
I don't know how strong
They
Ragdoll
both
is. You
sound
sh-
equally gross.
I
What
feel
is
like
your-
you two should arm wrestle to see if he's strong enough.
Well,
Not just
Where I
kidding.
come from,
We
the
just
double
carry
point
it together.
down
There's no way we can lift that by ourselves.
We could drag it.
Does anyone even hear what what I just said? Or
No. What'd you say?
No.
Really? He said when you called her party leader, he says, "Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, where I come from, the dumbest one also becomes leader."
I am dumb. Thank you for noticing.
Right, so get the pixies to carry the box. And
You
Good
cannot-
teamwork.
You can't make fun of Doge. She already knows what she is.
Doge, how's that kid doing?
I have a
Aw,
kid.
not only does Doge forget that Doge may or may not have had a kid, but Doge forgets that Doge was told that Doge had a kid.
Yeah, every time someone's like, "What about your kid?" She's like, "What kid?" Every time. If Doge ever dies, I'm going to make the next character a kid. I,
I didn't know it was real. I just made
I
things
didn't
up
know
on the
that was.
spot.
I didn't know you actually had a kid. What?
Yeah,
The
well,
dad.
we try to move this crate out of here.
Yeah. If you're doing it together, give me strength at advantage. If only one of you doing it, just normal strength.
All right.
Oh, I think my dinner's ready. I'll be right back.
You sharing with the class?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Um.
this boy lifts that thing easy.
Oh yeah, you get that pixie strength.
The
Oh, yeah,
pixies all like they're not even on the ground. They're just like fluttering and hands up on the bottom of the box as we're
Pixies
carrying
are
it.
like flying ants. They just 10 times their strength.
Yeah, that's 10 times their weight. No, that's fine, but they still weigh less than a pound.
No, these are
So-
bulk. They each weigh like 1,000 pounds. Like,
Oh,
oh.
they're all swole pixies. All right. They're all like Dwayne Johnson, just pixie form.
Yeah, exactly. It's about drive. It's about
And
power.
female, apparently. Female Dwayne Johnson pixies.
Are they actually all female, or does just ragdoll not know gender?
Ooh, it would be a little awkward to check your summoned pixie.
You were asking what gender all my.
Like, are they actually all female, or are you not? Is ragdoll not intelligent enough to know and just assumes they're all female
No,
because
they're all female. Yeah.
okay?
Are we walking now? Have we left?
I assume so.
I would probably turn to like Zenzu
I've returned.
and more specifically Zenzu and Doge, probably not so much Ragdoll because he hasn't really been involved. He just recently like joined us, but I'd be like, we were maybe going to try to use that whole revolution uprising thing to our advantage potentially, right?
If it was gonna be against the queen, it may have been useful, but I have a feeling if it's just to replace a king with another replaceable king, it's not gonna be very much to our advantage at all.
Didn't seem like the queen even really liked the king, especially seeing as she's on his hit list.
I say
Or
we
I
just
think
let them
this
all
is a
sort
hit
each
list,
other
I'm
out.
pretty sure.
All right, so trying to at least through some sort of revolution or something, trying to take down the queen so that we may restore the old queen's powers. Probably not the move right now, then.
We could try
you wanna
using
build a
poison.
whole
It's my
revolution.
favorite.
Still got that potion, don't you?
I do have the potion.
Might not
What
be
does the
enough, though.
potion do again?
Well,
Heals.
so far from what I'm seeing is our healing hurts hurts them, but their healing hurts us. So this might kill the queen if we give it to her.
Yeah, we already used half of it. Might not be enough.
True, but I did burn that tree, and we figured it out.
It's a learning experience.
Okay, so we've pretty much all universally decided that this queen is evil and needs to be replaced, correct? Aside from
Right.
that is what we were sent here and tasked to do.
Yeah, but I'm
Right.
still.
Do
currently
we
under, like, a
know
block.
anything about the old queen we are trying to restore?
Zablina.
People
All
like
we've
her.
heard is good things about her.
True.
Just saying, for
You know,
all
we
we
haven't been
know,
asking a lot of people about good things about Baflona. Might be that
Baflona?
these people. No, Baflona.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
perhaps we might want to,
Maybe
ask
there's
some-
an equal amount of people on another side that really like it. I mean, no one seems to be trying to stage a coup against her.
True.
Now, is that
She
out
also-
of respect or out of fear?
Might be out of fear. She did look like a really creepy, evil thing. But she was kind of like the people around here. Sort of.
Maybe people
But
do
yes.
like her.
It might be a good idea to sort of gauge the tone of everybody before we do anything drastic.
mean like murder her?
Exactly, like murder her.
Oh.
I mean, once again, I really don't care about the opinions of all these bullywogs around here.
Same.
Look, if we're gonna take down an entire queen and overthrow a government and replace it with another queen, I want to make sure it's going to be best benefiting all the people that.
But to be fair, everyone says that the new queen kind of sucked, though, didn't they?
I mean, the people who are tasking us to go take it down, yes, but they might be an extreme
Every
of a certain
random person we've
situation.
asked about the new queen says she's so.
Yes, what do
It's not
regular
been a lot
folk
of
think?
random people.
Well, we talked to the bar lady. We talked to a couple trees. We talked to the rabbit people. Didn't there? Well, I don't even
And
know
a
the
jingling, jangling goblin, and that's about it.
Jingle.
The rabbits are working with her.
I miss Jingle Jangle.
Snakes are working with her.
But didn't even the snakes say they didn't really like her that much?
But they were trying to collect that dragon thing for her.
No, but to be fair, they
So-
weren't really trying very hard, seeing as they said they, worked on the
Oh,
tower.
they're just patient. They can do whatever they want. Well, they failed at the end of the day, I suppose. If they would just
So,
had
yes.
climbed it hours ago, they would have been successful. But no.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe as we're meeting more people, we should sort of try to
Sure. Get some
gauge the
elastic
tone
around.
of things.
We could just kind of abandon this all and head home right after this. Might not be a
Yeah.
terrible idea.
Well, I'm
Are
not
you getting
planning
home?
on staying here. This place is crazy.
It's a special meal we saw. Maybe we could get Pavlona to help us out. We just helped her out.
Yeah.
If we think that's a good idea. Because between you and me, starting to hate the Feywild.
I don't exactly favor it either.
Nothing wrong with this place.
It was nice when it was just like giant snails and goofy situations and snakes climbing up trees to get little tiny dragon knights, but now all of a sudden I've been constricted by a hat, by a tree mouth,
Sounds like a
by
you problem.
flaming charcoals, and it's been a lot the last few days. Not
It's
liking
been
it.
very crazy.
Before that, I was fine.
It
Oh,
was
not to
fun.
mention branded by an annoying rabbit.
I don't know. I've been having quite fun. I'm having a blast.
And Ragdoll, I don't think he means any offense by it. It's just, it is different than what we're used to, I'd suppose, so it is a bit of a culture shock.
No, it's just awful.
I was trying to.
Can't
trying to
imagine
make you
why
s-
anyone would choose to live here.
Never mind.
I mean, I'm having fun.
Then again, other places are awful as
Aren't
well.
you always having fun?
Yeah.
lot
Actually,
of
one of the
awful
things
things
I
going on.
actually must say I admire about you, Doge, you always seem to look at the bright side of things and always seem to have fun.
Well, we got all of our things, so I'll be out of a blood oath soon. I'm
Hopefully.
ecstatic.
See, even then, I've never heard anybody talk so optimistically about a blood oath before.
It's the most optimistic part about a blood oath, getting out of it.
I suppose that's true when you really think
Let's do
about
it.
it.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Well, we just gotta get all the way back up to her.
So do you
Yeah.
all want to go across the tree? Or
Let's
should
go
we take...
across the tree. You know the one that tried to murder us?
I don't feel right about it.
Use his destroyed body as a bridge.
Well,
We
but
got
then we have
this.
to go past
I-
the king again. And he seemed
Go
kind of shifty.
all the way around.
But we kind of
Or we could just find a boat and row out to the stairs and take the stairs. But
we
Hey,
you
haven't
if
made
you-
a perfectly good bridge.
You have the bridge. You also have the boat you took across that little canal of water. You wouldn't even have to go to the king at all.
Ooh. We could do
Oh,
both.
true.
Bridge.
But I can't
The
swim.
boat might not be able to hold the weight of all this.
Yes, we do have some extra weight now.
We could always go back and forth.
Take too much time.
Would it?
We're gonna get fired. We gotta move.
You're gonna get fired? I don't have anywhere else to go. Am I
Right.
gonna have to stay in the Feywild?
Let's hope not.
Oh, I hope not.
Well, either way, let's make a decision. We're not helping anything by sitting here trying to figure it out. Would the tree really save us that much time?
Sure. Why not?
Sure.
I don't see any possible inherent risks with going across the tree.
It's not like it'll come back to life or something.
Roll a survival check.
Who?
Anyone who wants to know which way would actually be faster.
13.
You wouldn't, Mev. You would know that it would take about 3 times as long to go with the boat,
Yeah, all the way around, ferrying
go
left and
around.
right.
and like you can only fit about 2 people per route, depending on the size and all that, and weight. And you
We have like 5 pixies with us. Ugh,
yeah.
it would be
And
forever.
and with Balmagard being unconscious and the chest, it's way too hectic in all senses.
That being said, Balmagard did also account for the weight the last trip as well. Doesn't weigh
Yeah,
differently
really the
just because
only-
he's
Well, he's unconscious, so
Wait.
he's like
The only added extra weight really is the box of carcasses, but it's a box of carcasses. I doubt it's light.
it's probably roughly maybe like 50 pounds less than what Balmagard weighs. It's a fairly
Either way,
hefty
we
crate.
made a perfectly good bridge. I say we christen it.
I do like bridges.
Got the red tape.
At least
Okay,
we're not
well-
burning this one down.
After you.
Right. I gesture Ragdoll to go across first, since he was holding up more weight.
All right.
All right, you make it across a
Me.
very sturdy bridge.
Yeah.
He's basically like underneath the box. Like he's short enough where he's underneath it, and he's just like,
How tall are you?
I think he's
I
like,
think you're the shortest.
yeah, he is definitely the shortest.
Yeah, but I don't think you're like ridiculously short, are you?
he's 5'4".
Okay, yeah,
That's-
you're
that's-
4 inches shorter than me.
That's pretty
Yeah.
short. That's pretty short.
Yeah.
Okay, because I seem to recall one of you guys was like 6 something.
Mev and
yeah,
Balmagard are both like 6'5".
They're big. My guy's like average, maybe slightly below average height. So
And Doge is just a giant.
10 feet tall.
Yep.
All right, who's going next?
Doge goes.
All right, you made it across just fine.
Yay!
With all the hesitation, come on. And yeah, probably start trying to take the box up the rest of the stairs. Not even waiting for those
All right,
other two to
just
make it
to
across.
save time, well, you made it across, and you're back in Bologna's cottage.
Nice. Does everything look similar to the way we left it? Ooh, there's a certain alive token still there too.
Nah, you crazy. Ragdoll in to play.
Mhm.
You guys going straight to her room?
I might leave the box down here, to be honest.
I mean, she wanted to deliver to her, the thing, but
Yeah, but
I don't
there's a
wanna get
whole
the photos
workshop
wrong.
right down here, and maybe might just because we might have to move it all the way back down.
all right, that's fair.
I say we leave it here. Tell her it's here. If she
No,
wants
I
it
think we
up,
should drag it.
we'll bring it up. Don't want to bring it. You're not even the one carrying it.
But what if she blow oaths me?
Oh, that's it. Well,
What if
no,
she
we'll just bring it
murders
right
me?
back
What
up
if
and
I die?
unblow oath you. This'll be fine.
Oh, I'm so spooked.
I think we leave Bombergar here to keep an eye on it.
But isn't
No
she
harm in that.
unconscious?
Yeah, Well,
Okay.
it would also
Going
defeat the
upstairs.
reasoning to explain the unconscious man on his shoulder.
True.
All right, she starts walking.
Might also want to keep the other guy down here. Ragdoll.
Ragdoll, watch the body and watch.
Unless we think things are going to go incredibly wrong.
True. Well,
Well, I mean, she already likes us so much.
Yeah, she likes her act.
There. Okay.
Sure.
We'll be back soon.
And we split the party side.
All right,
Am I going with, I guess I'm going with them, so I drop.
Yeah.
I
There are sword swallowers, so.
So I just put Paul McGard's body down, like lean him up against the wall so he's sitting down.
Yep.
We're leaving the box too, so arm on the box.
Yeah.
We just put him
Keeps
there.
keeping watch.
Yep.
all right.
wait,
You
1 second.
you end up in her
Or
room.
just weekend at Bernie's him around. It's great.
hmm
All right, you guys walk in. Hello.
Great to see you again.
I know, it's a
Completed all the
pleasure.
tasks.
Oh, really?
What?
All of them.
I think so.
Where's my
Weird.
book?
A book is. I reach into I suppose I reach into Doja's bag and pull it out. Book right here.
You grab it
Nope.
from you, start flipping through the pages. Ah, very well. I guess I can remove these names from the list.
Also, it was completely stolen by the king. The king down there.
I forget.
Which king was that?
The 19th, I believe it was.
Okay, good.
Oh, look.
He stole your book. I pull it out.
Yeah.
Very well, I'll be sure to handle him.
Of course, of course.
Is my
We-
pool fixed?
Indeed it is. It's the
Might
first
not
thing we
want your
did.
blood oath.
We'll get
I'll,
through the details first.
I'll
So we
unleash
also
your
left it-
blood oath the minute my chest arrives.
Oh, so
Right,
we do
so
need
we
to
left
dig
it downstairs by what we believe to be your workshop. If it's different, we can move it right up here. If not, it's fine.
Very well. Let's go downstairs and look at it.
Okay,
Sure.
just to not freak you out. Our friend is currently unconscious,
Yeah, we also
Starts walking
made another
downstairs.
friend.
and we made a new one.
Where is the one I made a deal with?
He died.
Ah, yeah, he's very dead.
Why was he dead?
Well, somebody tried to feed him a healing, but your healing hurts us, so
One of the bullywogs down there got him.
I made a deal with him.
We
I think
could. Okay, so
think
I
he
was
got
gonna say we
buried.
could go get him, but we can't really get him. You kind of burn him into the crisp atop the lake.
Yeah, I think he got a Viking funeral and stuff.
Classic bullywog.
As
funeral.
payment,
So
I need
it's
something of his.
I pull out the
We
potion.
did loot him.
Wait, who? Yeah, who has what of him? Did
Did
we
s-
take his weapon?
Did someone take his holy symbol? Is kind of what I'm looking for.
I probably
Mev?
did.
You probably
Oh
did.
yeah, I think you did.
I think Mev took the holy symbol.
I think so, yeah.
All right, she's asking for his Gondor's holy symbol.
Oh.
Do you give it to him?
Man.
Sylvanas. Anyway, it's just thinking.
Begrudgingly.
Thank you, dearie.
I hesitate for a second, but then I hand it over, yeah.
This will be wonderful.
You're
Oh,
not
let's.
gonna, like voodoo him, are you?
You don't mind me asking, what do you need that for?
Oh, don't worry your little head about that.
All right.
I always thought I had a pretty normal sized head, but
It's a bit small, just for your body, really.
what? I don't.
It's like a normal size head, but you have like an above average body. Really, just complementing your build.
Oh, well, thank you, Your Highness.
Even if the head's not properly aligned.
I'll meet you guys downstairs.
Okay.
She starts walking downstairs.
I nod and also follow them.
So you guys think we're gonna die?
To be honest, Doge, I don't know.
Do you think she's gonna like try and bring him back to life? Why would she need that?
As soon as she gets
You need a
downstairs,
body to do that sort of thing.
True.
she's going to just jump into the pool
Oh.
and just start soaking in the pool. You notice her once scaly skin becoming more luscious and like,
Slimy.
yeah, it's a better word than moist.
Hydrated.
She a frog?
Toad frog hybrid, whatever. I don't know what the difference is.
There's a difference.
I know there is.
Fine.
I don't know them. Hence why I said I don't know the difference. I think one's amphibious, one's aquatic.
No, both.
I think
I
it
realize
does
that.
come down to like one has flipper feet, or like one has webbed feet.
One
one
spends
doesn't.
more time on land, one spends more time on water. In water, I believe.
All I know is toads are way grosser when you pick one up.
They both taste delicious.
I've never. I don't think you.
You can
I
eat
don't
frog
know, I
legs. You
believe-
can eat toad legs.
Oh, I know you can eat. Bro, I've never heard of anyone eating toad legs, but yeah, I don't see why not.
Huh.
Let me know in
I'm
chat
gonna
down
be
below.
eating her anytime.
And she gets out of the pool and looks at the crate, opens it up, and the smell of everyone give me a constitution check.
Oh boy.
Including me.
Yep, including
What
you.
if I've been failing every smell-based check all day?
This is gonna you get
And I have
disadvantage.
disadvantage?
You
Alright.
have advantage actually.
I had yeah, I thought so. Con.
Doesn't matter.
Still terrible. Nine.
Everyone but Ragdoll feels the urge to throw up.
Oh god.
He's seen worse.
She opens the chest and the crate, and you just
Lovely.
see like seven dead dead rabbits in there.
That's taxidermy, all right. Really, the
Oh.
rabbit's not the rabbit's okay with this, but everyone else isn't.
He's seen his dead brothers before.
He smelled them before.
He's murdered.
It's not that
those
they're dead. No, just rabbits smell
Are those
bad.
the
That's why we're
ones that
gagging.
failed to bring back the memories?
What?
You just said rabbits. You didn't say rabbit. Oh.
Yeah, they're not herringons. They're normal rabbits.
So your highness, is that what you wanted?
She picks one up and just whiffs it. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's
So does that mean I'm out of the blood
Good.
oath?
Give me your hand, dearie.
She gives it immediately.
She bites your hand,
Ouch.
and you see like a red aura dissipate, like emit from her teeth, like covering your hand, and then it disappears.
Am I gonna turn into a frog person?
She stares at her friend.
Not now.
Huh?
You won't be a frog person now. You would have if
But
you
I'm-
broke my oath.
Would they have
So I
turned
like
into one of the
everything
little
wrong.
ones like around the house? Or would it be like one of the ones
Oh,
like down
no.
below?
Would
That
you
would've
like to
been
find
terrible. I
out?
don't know how to swim.
Oh yeah, that would be quite inconvenient.
Oh, a frog that can't swim, I'd be a tragedy.
Same
I'd-
question, that meal you got over there, does that have anything to do with the transportation by any chance?
It does. Who told you?
Seen one
Figured it
before.
out on our own.
Well, a deal's a deal. You did this favor for me. I will do one favor for you. What would you like it? Within reason, of course.
We're very reasonable people.
I was wondering, by your graces, if we could use that mirror as passage between here and perhaps where we come from, the Witchlight Carnival. Maybe a multiple time thing, may just be once. Depends on how much you like us, I suppose.
Persuasion.
Your you know, your
I
rabbit
bet my eyes.
And I'm kind of shooting a serious look at Zensu because I'm like, in my mind, it's like, wait, we came
19.
here to do a task. We're not done yet.
If that be your wish, I will allow you free access back and forth through that mirror.
Thank you. You're wonderful and beautiful and gracious queen. You're so wonderful.
I don't like flattery, dearie.
Yeah, I mean,
Do
clearly
you like
it's
the
not
opposite?
beautiful, but
I don't need to be told what I already know.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You're pretty chill.
I
No,
don't need to
stop.
be told what I already know.
Okay.
They are what they are, and we don't need to over elaborate.
Perhaps you could tell us something we don't know. Just out of curiosity, how long have you been queen?
Time flows differently here than your realm. Would you like it from how I perceive it or how you guys would perceive it?
How we
I
would.
suppose one, how you would perceive it, and two, how does it flow differently?
Years here are
Right.
months for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
I think we're okay, Zensu.
Oh, I think that's a good sign.
I think we're good, Sue.
I mean,
Oh, so then like weeks would translate to days
I
on
think
that
so.
same logic. And if you don't mind me asking,
Months here would be weeks for you guys, and yeah, weeks to days, yes.
if you don't mind me asking, how did you come about becoming queen?
I cannot divulge that information for you.
Fair.
Understand?
Right
didn't mean
place,
to
right
pry.
time, great power. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes. I didn't mean to impose. I just, we're a little new to the Feywild, as you know. We come from the Witchlight Carnival, and I like to learn about the culture in the area of.
Oh,
witches.
I
Power comes
understand.
Great responsibility.
Okay, Ben Parker.
Yeah. I know that movie.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Classic tale of a man who was murdered. It's not really something to cherry about.
Has phenomenal rice.
And also, I mean, what? If you don't mind me asking, what did you do before you were queen?
She looks around, looks at the crate. Do you really need to ask?
Oh, right. I see. Yeah,
Everyone
you were
has their
very
hobbies.
skilled. You were very skilled. That's
No, she said she hates flattery.
You
Right.
know, from you, I'll take it. May I? I've never seen something like you before. May I
Oh God!
use your body one day when you
Are
pass?
you doing this to me, son?
I think she's asking to use your
Yeah,
body for
yeah, she
taxidermy.
wants to use your body for taxidermy.
We'll
Once you
see
die
how
of natural
things go.
causes.
You know,
Like,
maybe if something
exactly.
happens, you know, by accident, we'll swing him your way, huh?
I
Unless
mean,
you-
I haven't really signed my donor card or anything, but
Well, I could write a simple contract right now saying, upon your death, depending on what the causes may be, you know, natural causes and or dagger to the eyeball,
I was
you will
thinking
be
you'd like
mine.
the body to still be intact as well. If
I
he like dissolved in a pit of acid, he wouldn't be any use to you.
That
right?
would not be. That would not
as
be good.
much
No.
as much of an honor as
What if
that
you,
would
like,
be, Your
Lit a
Highness.
flame and was burnt to a crisp in an inferno.
Regardless, as much
Or swallowed by some sort of large behemoth. and
as
then,
much
you know,
of an honor
slowly
as
go into
that
his
would
digestive
be,
system. Oh,
I would prefer to be brought back to my homeland if anything bad were to happen to me.
You hear that? You take this fine man to wherever he would like to go upon his death. Do I have your word? She's asking the group this.
we will do right by him as we see fit. He's a good friend of ours. We want him to.
That is all we can ask.
Mavonis' head, he's like, wait, he totally just dodged the question.
I am not giving any hard agreements to someone who just locked my friend into a blood oath. That's where Zensu's mind's at right now.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why I'm also like trying
We're
to
going
dodge
by
this. Like,
Fey rules,
I'm not getting into any sort of agreements, contracts involving my body,
No.
even if it is after my death.
Guys, we have to go through Fey rules right now. You gotta avoid questions. Can't say thank you. Oh God.
She walks to the mirror. I'm sure you already know how to open this. I assume.
I think so.
From what I heard, they all have different passwords, so we just need to know this one.
How
it
familiar are
password?
you with the Jabberwocky?
Not very,
Jabberwocky.
to be honest.
The word you're looking for is Bandersnatch. And as soon as she says that, you notice that the once reflection on the mirror turns into the inside of the tunnel of magic or whatever it was called.
I think it was
Hall of Illusions.
Hall of Illusions.
Side.
There was a
Jeez,
lot
it's
of
like you don't
mirrors in
even
there,
work
at
at that carnival.
Wow.
Very well.
See, we worked there for years. Right.
Safe travels. Like you have free realm back and forth whenever you wish. If you ever want to make another deal, I have some unfinished business with my sisters I could use you guys for.
Oh, we might actually be trying to visit thither sometime soon. Anything we should send to her? Any kind words?
I
You over
want
there?
to see her dead.
Oh. Note. Is that a joke or serious?
Yeah. I mean, she died. I wouldn't be upset, but like, don't kill her.
Right. Don't do
Who are we not stabbing?
that. Sister.
Is
What's your
sis-
sister's name again? Never been to too many areas in Feywild.
Oh, I've not called her by her real name in forever. We just call her the Gray One.
Right one.
Is she gray? Or is she dull? Like, you know, like, and like she's not very fun to be
Or
around.
she old?
Or is
She
she old?
elderly?
A
older
slight, slight mixture of all three, actually.
It is? It's all three of them? She's not fun, she's very old, and she's physically gray.
Or she just like really into, you know, attracting women and
Or is she,
BDSM
or does she
stuff.
really like the gray aesthetic, you know?
Are you guys leaving now?
I guess so.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, were we leaving now? We're done here?
Well, very
guess
well.
so.
I
I'll
wouldn't
see you
mind a
guys
little
when
break.
when I see you guys. She hops on the lily pad and just starts flying off.
Well, bye.
Oh, there
Enjoy
she
your day.
goes.
Is that a flying lily pad?
At least she didn't.
Is she
beat
making
me on-
anybody else? I'm uncomfortable.
Oh, of
At least
course.
she
she's-
didn't try and
she
make
is
me follow
just-
the sword.
Did you guys smell that too? That was oh god. Wait. Should
Oh,
we
no. Rabbits smell awful.
Should we say something to
She
Ragdoll
looks so
before just walking through this mirror portal thing?
Oh, Ragdoll, you want to go to a carnival?
We love carnivals.
Because he's not. Was he like in the next room, or
No,
is he?
he's-
He
Oh, okay, down
well,
here.
yeah. You guys came
Oh, he did
downstairs, so
join
you
us?
group back up.
Okay.
I think you're muted, Mario.
No, I shouldn't be.
I didn't-
Mario can't hear you.
Hello?
I'm kidding.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
Mario. You're muted. Just kidding. Start responding.
I had nothing to really say in that conversation. My character doesn't know the queen, so
So,
And I've already we've already questioned Ragdoll about his feelings about the queen, right? And he didn't really care either way or have any.
Yeah, he was very
feelings
neutral
either
one way. He's like, I don't care.
he was a traveler, so he doesn't. So the queen hasn't really bothered him before.
Yeah, doesn't really affect him that much. I'm guessing.
Nope, he doesn't really.
Hold on.
Holding.
My monitor went out, which probably messed everything up.
Oh no.
everything's just like subtly shifting.
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh,
There you go.
God.
Should be good
Dark
now.
stayed in place though. We're good.
Yeah.
Good
I
on
will-
you, Dark. Being consistent.
For once in his life.
All right, so you guys going through the portal? You taking
So,
Taking
Ragdoll,
him-
you want to go to a carnival?
Oh, I just noticed Dark's in the chat.
Oh, he's in chat.
I forgot. Did that shady guy ever give us a what's it called? A deadline?
I don't know. Maybe we let. Hold on, Ragdoll. Do you want to go to a carnival?
Mario, your character's name's Ragdoll.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, you-
Ragdoll. Do you
Yes,
want to
yes.
go to a carnival?
He said yes. He doesn't know what that is, but he said yes.
Okay. We've asked the question 6 times and didn't hear
I
you.
did, and I said yes. He said he would. He doesn't seen it.
You're very quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one
I
heard
think
you
you're
say
just away
that.
from your microphone, right?
It just seems like an issue with Discord. I may have to check the input thing because the mic is perfectly set up on all other programs. It works perfectly fine, but
We
Discord.
jumped through the mirror.
All right. And as you guys swirl through the portal, you arrive back exactly where you left, through that exact same mirror.
Right, let's get out of here. See what time it is. I'm curious.
All right.
Yes.
You'll notice the sun's starting to rise once you go outside.
Ah.
Everyone's leaving the park,
Right.
and you hear a scream across the way.
Well then.
Zinzu, Doge, where have you been? Two
Uh,
men start approaching you, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Hey guys.
Oh, good to see you. We're just entertaining some people in the Hall of Illusions right here.
Where were you for the final show of the night? Why? Why? Huh? You want to fight, Monitor?
Oh.
My monitor just keeps glitching out. All right. See, you're back in the thing. He's like, where you guys been? Do you like working here? Do you want to live on the streets?
We do like working here.
I like working here. Didn't we tell you?
And
we're gonna
Zinzu,
show
what
up
happened to your wings?
vacation?
They're all torn up now.
Look, there was this
We almost
brigand,
died.
right? He tried to rob someone here, and we stopped him.
Who tried to rob?
There was these halflings, right? And they were trying to get engaged to each other. Apparently, there was a big misunderstanding. One got kicked right between the legs, they get running off, and it's a big mess.
I would also lean over to Ragdoll and be like, in case you haven't figured it out, they work here and this is their boss.
Like the main, right?
Never leave unattended again. That
we
was
say
the
that?
worst carnival event ever. We didn't have our two main acts.
We just thought that we would give someone else a chance to shine, since No, we just did such a great show earlier tonight.
You don't let turds shine in the final act.
Surely,
You don't let
Rogue One
understudies
was
go out on the first night of the premiere, do you?
What were
Of
their
course
names?
not. I may think that they would need the practice, but you're right. Completely right.
What about the animal handlers? Weren't they good?
They were okay, but this was our first night here in the coastal region of this realm. It had to be perfect.
I
Wasn't that bad.
apologize, sir. Hi. I'm one of your patrons here at the carnival. It was my fault. I needed their assistance, and I pulled them away. Unfortunately, I do apologize. They were just helping one of the, patrons here at the carnival.
Well, whatever. Just don't let it happen again. And get this
Okay.
man some help. He looks like he had too much custard. And he's pointing at
Right.
Balmagart.
He had so much custard. He is
Oh,
in dire
oh.
need of.
Yes, he
help.
looks like he has taken
His
quite a lot
body
of
is made of
custard
70%
damage.
custard.
He is so damaged.
That's a
I
lot
pied
of
him.
Cut
custard
him
I
damage.
pied
open
him,
right
and
now, custard
he's
would
had
leak out.
custard. Yeah, I pied him, and it was always my fault. We just gotta help him out. So we'll see you later, and we'll be sure not to let you down. All right, bye bye.
We started trying to like push them out with the out of the car, out of all the illusions. Towards like a little. Do we have like a little medical area? I imagine
Nope.
we don't. Start going toward. Do we have like little?
What's the most comfortable ride we have?
Yeah.
I think we might
Where's
need to go
somewhere we
back
could
to the
rest,
carnival map.
relax?
Yep.
Forget what's up.
I start pushing them towards the snail racing.
I don't know if we can just plop them on a snail and call it a day.
We could.
I do like sleeping on the snails. They're funny.
You sleep on the
Hey,
snails?
look, Gondor's back alive.
What about that?
Oh.
What about that area over there that says Pixie Kingdom? No, you know what? Let's avoid that area. Let's avoid the Pixie Kingdom altogether, actually.
It might not be the right time for that.
We're gonna get trauma.
So we can't exactly just throw them in the staff area.
You remember the teapot was kind of cozy, but it was also you floating down in the sky.
Yeah, I feel like throwing them in a bubble to float up until he inevitably pops. Although that'll be quite the attraction.
That would
just
be very funny.
unconscious dragonborn flying through the air and people just walking by him. Works like that. I don't know how it works.
Ooh, I see a sign over there for lost property. What if we put him there? Do you think people would, like, look for him there?
Are we
Might be
gonna
alright.
gonna
Place
lost-
for it.
lost property?
I wonder.
See somebody's
I wonder-
property?
I wonder if Gondor's coven would ever wonder what happened to him.
They probably just good riddance.
They're probably like, God, he needed to leave. He was too clingy.
He had anger problems. No one wanted
He
him.
had anger problems.
Oh,
Or,
geez.
I mean, there's trees everywhere. We can literally just, like, lean him up behind a tree somewhere.
Or you could put him in your carnival wagon and let him sleep.
I say we put him in a bubble.
I like bubbles.
All right.
I'd say carnival wagon, but I feel like I'm outnumbered here.
As you
What do
should.
you say? What do you say? What do you think we should put him, Ragdoll?
I don't know. I don't know this place. If I feel like if I say the wrong place, it will create a bad situation.
Nah, we're all friendly here. Besties. We're all besties now.
No, I just, if you're going to be accompanying us, Ragdoll, just, your opinion matters too.
I enjoy your opinion.
But if you don't feel like you have one strongly, yeah, then I guess we'll go with what them two says. We'll
Maybe
put him in a
best to put him
bubble.
with someone that can heal him. You know, someone like. Do you have any medical?
No.
Okay.
You think we're just gonna invite liabilities here at the carnival?
All right. So as you.
You think that, us getting hurt means we get healed? No, it means we get fired.
And she says that last bit with a straight face.
Wait, actually.
Well,
Like,
you
actually
can't have
fired?
any imperfections here.
What good's an acrobat with a broken leg?
Yeah.
Well, true, but
Can you imagine how bad it would be if I swallowed a sword improperly?
you're like, obviously you're different, but you're a person. You're saying they just
Sure.
Yeah.
do the equivalent to take you out behind the shed and shoot you like an injured horse?
We cannot
mean,
technically agree or
kind
decline to
of.
that statement. Nope, nope, not.
Maybe no, we can't agree. According to all laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly, and I find that incredibly hilarious to think about. Cause bees fly all the time, and
Bees do
kind of
fly a
weird
lot.
about the fact that you know
Fluttered
their
around,
bodies are too fat and their
wings
wings are
flapping
too
at the
small.
speed of
and
light, but they're
it's
like,
just so,
look,
What do we
it's
do?
so
Wait,
weird.
a
and
jumbo.
What are we talking about getting fired? How are we talking about bees now? I don't understand what is.
She changed.
You
the
know what?
subject.
But from what you describe, I don't think I like this carnival very much.
How dare you?
What? Why wouldn't you like it?
Why would you say that?
It sounds like they mistreat their employees and they don't value them.
No, we did not
no,
say
that's
that they
not the
mistreat the
case.
employees. We just did
Yeah.
not confirm or deny that fact.
We didn't confirm nor deny anything.
And as you
think you're
shove
thinking too
Balmagar
hard
into the balloons, into the teapot, that's where we're gonna end the session off with.
Bloop.
Bloop. Oh my god, this was such a chaotic session. But I love how Doge immediately, like, her first thought of distracting from the
you know what I just
initial is
realized?
just going off the B movie script.
You know, I just realized, by the way,
What?
if I was still playing Gondor and he got hit by that same ranch, it would have been one shot. There
Yep.
was no surviving that for Gondor.
Yep.
It
Well,
would've
that would have been a party wipe, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Probably.
Those branches weren't very survivable, to be honest.
They
Or
were
rather, the
quite
chop.
They were
honest.
just hitting hard. 20, like
Yeah.
They were.
they rolled
Were
20
they
every
at
time.
our- Was that tree at our level, or was that like a?
It was a
difficulty
CR7. I mean,
Wow.
Nice.
but it's also a 4v1 situation.
Yeah, that's how that balances out.
Yeah.
We were.
We were one hit away from getting the whole party wiped. That's just sort of hitting me right now.
Well, you got to keep in mind, I make up numbers as I go. So his
True.
HP is whatever I want it to be at any given point.
No, but if Mario had gotten hit one more time, wouldn't you have gone down, Mario? Most likely with any kind of hit.
5 HP, so.
Oh my
and that thing
god.
did massive
Yeah, if he had
The
gotten hit by
pixies could have
anything.
taken him out of that.
Yeah. So if Mario had gotten hit like one more time,
Yep.
the whole party would have gone down.
Yep.
But hey, everyone but me would have been fine. Sure. Well, actually, to be fair, if the tree didn't, get launched off over the water, yeah, I would not be in that predicament, and we would have all nailed our saves.
I'm surprised we all just didn't get team wiped out.
That would have been the worst. Like 30 minutes into the
I know.
stream, just team
That
wipe.
would've been hilarious.
All right,
Team
guys.
wiped by a tree.
Session 0. We're gonna be making new characters.
End of stream.
Funniest
thing.
part, Balmagar just off in the distance somewhere.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching it over on the YouTube side. If you're watching on the Twitch side, thank you guys for watching. We always appreciate you guys watching live. Be sure to check out the Curse of Strahd episodes on Friday, 6 p.m. EST, whenever we can actually do those. Which on that note, I would like to apologize on just behalf of just Fire in general for all the missing streams and stuff lately. Things have been hectic for all of us. We're sorry. We're trying to get back on track. Be keeping an ear out for new series is coming soon. Some one shots coming this way to
Yeah,
end
we
the
got
year
a
off.
one-shot somewhere in the beginning of the next month. So
Oh
But, yeah.
boy.
And I'm hoping that I'm able to announce what my new thing is going to be
Yeah.
soon.
We got Mario working on a campaign and potentially a one shot coming for around the Christmas time. Dal's got a one shot coming that everyone's gonna love. Mev's got Awakening Season 2 dropping in on Christmas Day. Get ready for it.
unsure. That's a working title. So we don't know yet. Sure, the title's been a working title for months now, but still, don't worry.
And Kaylee's gonna be DMing a session come next year, 2025.
But it's all cats, and they don't
It is-
speak
it
English.
is-
It's actually just
Cats.
Caps the musical.
It is.
Oh,
It
you know
is.
the
But it's
advantage-
But it's
better.
Cats
Oh,
the
I'm
musical
sorry.
if they didn't sing or speak.
Oh, we're sorry. Did Side say next year? That's actually tomorrow, chat. So tune in tomorrow where Kaylee is going to be DMing an entire session.
For cats.
And
Just for cats, though.
And it's
Only for cats. My cats are going to be playing characters.
In
and,
fact, if you're not a cat, you're not allowed to watch
you're not
either.
allowed to watch if you're not a cat.
and it's not going to be on this channel. It's going to be on the secret channel.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
on the
did-
secret cat channel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dyson Fire
disregard
Shorts.
the announcement if you're human.
Yeah. Don't need to worry about that.
This
All
part's
the
actually
cats
going
have
on
the
on
information
the
they
cat
need.
channel.
It's on the cat channel.
Not our friend cat, by the way.
Yeah, not cat. You know, like meow cat.
But thank you, everybody.
Yeah. check out all these amazing people who do be streaming.
Okay, I can't think of a cat D&D pun. I was
will
trying
be,
for a new channel name. Trying
I
again.
will be streaming later today.
That's not
by the way.
perfect.
You streaming later? What are you streaming?
Yep. Some Mythos and then some random games, maybe some Halo if I decide.
Nice. How's Borders SMP for those two that you've been
Beautifully chaotic. I'll be streaming more of it tomorrow.
nice.
Same.
Love it. Love it.
I'm a
same
nice
and
guy.
same.
You're
Yeah,
a
he's
nice guy.
It's weird.
I'm not a dictator this time. I'm just a nice guy helping
I
everyone
don't
out.
I don't like this.
Supplying
I'm just a
food
nice
to
guy.
people.
It makes everybody uncomfortable. Xylo's loving it so much.
That is the most
Check that
manipulative thing Zala could do is play a nice guy.
I would love if
Because you know he does it in this kind of like, no, I'm nice.
Yeah.
Kind of way.
I
where
want
you're
to
like,
help
"Trust
you."
this."
I would love if Xylo
Here,
just-
have some food.
I would love if Xylo just walks around casually with like a TNT in his offhand.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Find out.
Tune in
Just go to
tomorrow,
streams.
whatever time EST.
Mm-hmm. Don't meet probably around 6 unless I wake up and want to do an early stream.
Lame. Who wakes up?
Streaming, am I right? Who does that? I don't.
Anyway, we'll see you all next time.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. I love you.
I gotta poop. Oh, are we out?